Hello everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and we are back again so quickly after the YCS. Oh boy, am I tired. I spend most of today sleeping and putting together the VOD, which is up as of now. That is correct. You can go to youtube.com/MBT Yu-Gi-Oh and watch the entire Top Cut live with Sir Eminon's commentary and minimal editing. I'll put it in the chat as well. A couple of fun little things before we get started. Number one, my building is without hot water, so I'm going to look unshowered in this week's videos. Second, that's it. That's the only thing I had to say. So, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun today. I've actually been really enjoying not actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And really just streaming reactions to Yu-Gi-Oh! I can see why Farfa does this. This is much more optimal than actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. So we're going to go through a couple of things. We're going to talk about the YCS and some of the decks that I liked and what I'd recommend. There is going to be a response to the haters and losers on my most recent video. One of my most interacted with videos ever. Many comments, most of which are calling me an idiot for my ban list. And let me tell you, the real idiot is the people who think that the game is sustainable if you don't unban Yatagarasu. It's critical to the growth of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we do Yatagarasu. We can do the Omega ban list in Duel Links as well. That seems really fun. What else? That's pretty much it. Oh, there'll be a little bit of a tournament sign up, but that'll be put together with the haters and losers compilation. And just as a heads up, I will be doing my first House of Champs style content today, insofar as I am actually going to make a video straight from the Twitch VOD, no editing. So we're gonna see. We are gonna see. But first I have to finish eating this tart. I love this tart, but it's got these like pomegranate seeds on it. And I have to pick them out because pomegranate seeds, they're an investment, right? Like, you gotta chew them and then like, they're good. You gotta chew them, you gotta suck on them a little bit first to get the skin off. And you don't want to swallow the seed, so you do what you have to. But all in all, I do like them. You know, I enjoy it. And at the same time I'm streaming, I'm going to be doing the most important thing any individual can do with their time. And putting together a post on Reddit with all of the quarantine series stuff. Thanks to all the top 16s. Yeah. And then I'll post that to the chat, and you all can go. I'm not telling you to upvote it because that violates Reddit's terms of service, but you know what I mean. You can take a look at it and decide for yourself what you would like to do. Let's see if I can send this in a Facebook message. Awesome. All right, away goes that laptop. And I'll just do it at the same time as I'm doing this. So, Midbreaker should be banned. Change my mind. I did make some mistakes on the list. I know that's surprising, because the list looks unbeatable, but I did make some mistakes. Don't worry. Oh. A lot of people are upset about the malicious thing. I'm not going to keep around the semi-limited list for one card, right? I'm sorry about the malicious thing. I'm not going to keep it around for one card. All right. So first and foremost, let's talk Turkey. And by Turkey, I mean Quarantine Series. So this Quarantine Series was the largest it has ever been, and it was a good reminder that I am a human, not some kind of otherworldly being, and I should probably not attempt to be an otherworldly being. I was in way over my head. I will not be doing 256 again. That was insane. That said, I will be doing a significant amount, right? It just probably will cap out at 126. I thank you all for joining, and I thank you all for your patience, but it was just too many people. And the biggest reason, 128, not 126, sure. The biggest reason that it was too many people was adding an additional round both to Swiss and Top Cut added about 2.5 hours to the stream. This was on top of the time-destroying nightmare that is Prankhead, which is just absolutely... Oh, it was so bad for time rules. It was so bad for time rules. We didn't have time rules. I mean, we're playing on Edo Pro, so we just use the in-game timer. Prankhead takes so many actions that fail to win the game that if there was a Prankhead mirror, you could guarantee it would be the absolute last one in the format. Didn't you say that the last time you did a large tournament? I don't think I've ever done a tournament of this size. Farfa did 700 plus. I'm sure you can too. Did he do it in order live? That was what screwed it up. I could do like 10 quadrillion people if they're playing Swiss over the course of 3 weeks. That's fine. Sit down in order. 128 is the cap. I'm sorry. Imagine if you had done it on Dueling Book. Yeah, I had a couple of people be like, Edo Pro is such a bad software for tournaments. It's like, yeah, it's not fantastic. But you know what's worse is having to maintain a judge staff. Like, imagine Dueling Book. I can't. Unchained did not help. I was in an hour-long game to lose to it yesterday. Yeah. Just ban Prankheads next time. Realistically, who cares? Consider using time rules. For what it's worth, none of the rounds went too much over time, with the exception of the very first one, which was it was 90 minutes start to finish. It was just like, none of the rounds went too much over, especially compared to paper events, but the potential for them to go over is enough that I will definitely rethink it for the next one. Why not make it 700 and make 24, 42-hour rounds? That's something I would do, but, you know, that's not something I can, like, cast in person. It's just a different style of event, right? Like, that's just the Crush Card Cup. Space it out over 2 days. Also not an option. A lot of people call out of work, and they can't take 2 days off. I was actually shocked by how many people called out of work. I did not think that would be a thing that a lot of people did, but a lot of people were like, yo, I called out of work for this, you know, Ugh. So, just invite everyone over to your house and play. That's a good idea. I think, well, I might do that. That sounds pretty good. So here is the entire split. You can see there's a lot of Zoo. There's 36 Zoo decks, which is insane. I understand it's like a 256 event, so that's even less than 10. Or no, it's more than 10%, but not 20. But it's still a ton. It is a lot. And I was really surprised that there was so much interest in playing Zoo specifically. Zoo is not... Zoo is not like a deck that I thought people were clamoring to play. But it certainly made a splash, and it had the highest conversion rate of anything else. Nearly 50% Dragoon representation, LMAO. After Zoo, we've got Infernoble at 12 and Virtual World at 12. These both entirely failed to qualify. I think Virtual World was closer. There was a pilot at 17th and one at 20th. So there were a couple that were on the bubble. But Infernoble, what happened? I mean, we were seeing it even in late rounds, but it just wasn't picking up. It was wild. Dragon Link was 10. Dragon Link had 3 individuals in Top Cut, which was insane. Just unbelievable. Prank Kids, 10 people brought that, and 2 of them qualified. Eldritch, it's hard to quantify. This was Eldritch decks that were not playing Zoo. So it includes, like, Invoked and Dogmatica. There were just a bunch of different variants of Zoo and Eldritch, like, pivoting between them and Dogmatica and Invoked. And so I figured discounting Dogmatica and Invoked was the only way I was going to realistically get anything out of this. Melfi. 10 people brought Melfi. Does anyone understand why that was? Does anyone know? Why the fuck did 10 people decide Melfi was the pick? I don't know. It's cute. Puppy. Melfi is cute. The Melfi Tri-Brigade is cute. Can search Zoo King Alpha for follow-up. Wow, seeing a lot of Melfi was cute. Piss. Good. Fun. Oh, was there a pack video? Yeah, I could see that. Zoo King Alpha and Zeus existing. Zoo King Alpha, by the way, not very well represented. It was around, but did not nearly do as well as I expected. Alright, so, you know, that was the decks that made it in. Of note also is 9 Phantom Knights. None of the Phantom Knights made it in. It is really pathetic. Just an unbelievable amount of representation and just terrible. Just did not work. Didn't work out for him. And then Mech Knight at 9. Sampai actually did make it, but it wasn't enough. Sorry. I wish it had been. Sampai made top 16 and then immediately lost. I looked at the list, and it's so much different than the deck that they usually play. So it makes sense. And then the dinosaur decks, of course, you had Skyhawk in Top Cut. Unchained, we had the one Unchained player. And for what it's worth, Unchained was a really, really good meta pick for this. Because Unchained, I think, has... And you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, chat. Unchained has, like, what, a 90% Zoo win rate? It's an insanely good matchup. Like, just unbelievable. Zeus is rough, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I expected. Unchained loses hard versus Zeus. Can't beat the BLS link? Okay, sure. So it sounds like it's got, like, outs and play, but, you know, in general, it's pretty good. And then, unfortunately, after just schlonging Zeus all day, Unchained had to play against Dragon Link in top 8. They made it past top 16, but they had to play it in top 8, and that didn't go well. It actually went better than I expected. If you watch the VOD, it's insane. I mean, I would really recommend if you watch any game from this weekend. The Unchained versus Dragon Link match in top 8 is really something, but it's still, you know, it does lose. Despite the playground bully winning in the end, it was quite good. Yeah, I mean, not much we can do about that. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Big shouts out to No Musketeers? Yeah, No Musketeers. Why? Whoa, yeah, obviously No Musketeers. What the heck? to...
Konami releasing dog shit.
Dark Eye 7, thank you for the Prime sub. No generators in a YCS, that's weird. There were a couple of generators, but not enough to make it onto the pie chart, no. And then, what should I title this? I'm just wrapping up my Reddit post right now. I'm wrapping up my post on reddit.com. I'm getting ready to be a Redditor. Joseph looking for Dryden Rule 34. Gosh, that is just really not true. Plus, it's out there. I wouldn't have to look very hard. Okay, let me do a quick proofread. I misspelled exceptional, and unfortunately... Alright, there we go. Okay, I have done it. Look at this dude proofreading his Reddit posts. Can you imagine posting cringe? Could never be me. Could never be me. Tournament is what we want to flag this as. Alright, there you go. Alright, there's the Reddit post. Everyone go comment Piss Gang. Don't do that, you'll get banned. Comment, wow, what a cool post, Joseph. Too late, I commented Piss Gang. Don't do it! Don't do that! That'll get you banned! You can't do that! Do you watch One Piece? I don't. What? No. Okay, so here we've got that. Okay, so, and here's the top cut. This is top 16. You can see we've got 4 Eldritch Zodiac, 4 Zodiac. No, I screwed this up. Here, this is the fixed one. 3 Zodiac, 3 Dragon Link, 2 Prank Kid, and then one apiece of Dinosaur, Mech Knight, Blader, Eldritch, and Unchained. This was... This is a pretty cool top cut. I was really happy that it wasn't just dominated by a couple of specific decks. Zoo, of course, took a huge slice of the pie, but... You know, Eldritch Zoo and Zoo are pretty disparate, even though both of them aim to sort of sit on Zeus. Like, Eldritch Zoo generally doesn't play Megaclops, etc. The 3 Dragon Links out of 10 was pretty miraculous as well. The 2 Prank Kids out of 8 was pretty good. And then the 1-ofs were fun, but all of them but Mech Knight advanced to top 8. So, winner ended up being Mount Fuji. That's right, the Mount Fuji, the based Lolai himself, walked with it, playing Eldritch Zodiac. And boy, oh boy, is his deck good. We can, real quick, check the lists, and these are in the link both in the Reddit post and on my Twitter post, and in a moment they'll be in the link on my YouTube post as well. Let me click the decks I really want to take a look at before we get moving off this. Where is it? I must have uploaded it early. Alright. This is what I think was the standout list of the tournament, was MGMFA's prank player list. They were insane. They played out of their mind all day, and they played Prank It in a way that I felt as if it was actually good instead of like a mid-deck at best. Every time that, you know, they would sit down, it looked like they actually knew what they were doing. So that's impressive. They were playing Triple Tack and Mystic Mine and Forbidden Drop and Nibiru main, which is shocking. Plus Ash as well in terms of hand traps. But other than that, it's just normal prank ratios for the most part. I do like the 2-1 split of Prank It's Pandemonium. The split here being putting them on top and on bottom. What they would do in matchups where they were clearly outgunned, like matchups where their opponent was doing something way more unfair than they were, like Dragon Link, is they would land a Mystic Mine. Chibi Gohan, thank you for the 628 Gladiator Beast's best record of 4-4, and congratulations for that. That's miraculous as well. Chibi Gohan going even, I think, for the first time in a Quarantine series. But they would play Mystic Mine, and then they would establish a perfect loop of Pandemonium into Rocket Ride with a Lampsies as part of the material. So they dome their opponent for 15, and then afterwards they'd use the Rocket Ride and the other monster to go into a Dropsies. They'd fire Dropsies to get enough Prank Kids and a Pandemonium back to hand, pass turn with no monsters. And they do that every single turn. It was like a really good version of the way Altergeist used to win games under Mystic Mine with Meluseek and personal spoofing. It's really just fantastic. That's a classic prank loop. Yeah, but this person was doing it so frequently that I was like, oh god, this is their A strat. It was crazy. Connor played Unchained and made it into Top Cut. This is pretty much just Coder's list, but but it does have a couple of changes. You can see there's Trap Trick in here. They went for Torrential, which was insane all tournament. Torrential was one of the many standout cards of the tournament. I mean, it wipes the board. What more do you want? It wipes the board. As part of the Trap Trick package, they also have Ice Dragon. This card was crazy. Dimensional Barrier and DDG. DDG was amazing, and a lot of decks were playing this. Realistically, DDG has multiple printings, right? If so, that's good, because I would prefer that does not get bought out. Borealis played a 60-card monstrosity. It is one of the cleaner Blader lists I've ever seen. It's kind of Trap Trick Turbo. You can see they're on Ice Dragon's Prison, but it's also got Eldritch. This was a weird take on the deck. The way that it works is you can either use Red Eyes Fusion. You can see they're on 3 Fusion, 3 Insight, in order to get out Dragoon, and then you have material in the graveyard with which you can make a Buster Blader monster on your opponent's turn using Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman. They're also playing a bunch of Eldritch stuff, and you can just kind of stay in the game with that. It's Dogmatica, it's Eldritch, it's Goons, and it's Blader. I mean, what more could you want? And that's just that. It's super heads up for a 60-card list. I thought it would be, like, disgusting and grody, but there's not a single card in here where I'm like, oh yeah, you should be playing a different ratio than that. Maybe, like, Black Eldlixir I would play one fewer of. But, like, really greedy Buster Blader ratios because you're playing 60, it's fantastic. This is the winning list. Mount Fuji Zoo Eldritch. I'm going to build this shit in paper. It's so good. I mean, it is just clean. We've got Nibiru and Ash main, double Eldritch. Look at this. Who would have ever thought that Rat Pier would be the zoo that we start cutting? Like, why would you ever play Rat Pier? You can play 1 Whiptail, 1 Thoroughblade, 3 Ram. Crazy. Triple Cosmic Main was big in a lot of the decks that did well. Book of Moon. Yo, is that triple Book of Moon main? Book of Moon kind of does everything. It's Disruption. If your opponent, like, normals a Prank Kid, you can set it. If they normal Tracer, you can set it and maybe just end their turn. It also trades very favorably with negates. Like, if they make a Savage, you can book the Savage and then they have to answer it. It's cool. This card was also really good main. Forbidden Droplet. Droplet came up very frequently. Extremely strong. And then everything else is just engine cards. The extra is double Zeus. I don't know how many times they went into the second one, but it occasionally mattered. And then, pretty much as little as possible, the other standout from the extra is Asa. Asa, the Earth Charmer Immovable, came up a lot. Came up a ton. And there were a lot of scenarios in which they would make Asa with, like, the Nibiru token, which had turned into a Link Spider, and then, like, an Eldritch, and then use the Asa to get a Zoo from their opponent's graveyard and just start stacking. It was crazy. And then the side deck is Alpha's Kaijus, which came in a lot, Token Collector, Mistaken Arrest, which is the other standout from the tournament, 18 cents on TCG Player, but I have been told by one House of Champs that the showing in finals caused people to purchase out this card. Let me see. Yup, there it is. Mistaken Arrest Secret is now $15. How did that happen? I think the other ones are still probably normal. This has had too many printings to get bought out in any way that means anything. Like, yeah, high rarity versions will probably be hard to find, but, like, it just came out again in Mago. And then DDG as well. And finally, I want to talk about Skyhawk's list. Skyhawk was playing Plant Link combo, and audibled last second onto Dinosaur, and played Survivals and Turbo, and 2 copies of Xyz's Import. I don't know why they were playing Xyz's Import. I think the idea is it's a piece of removal that beats a lot of the hard to kill threats in the format, but I think he said in practice he literally never activated it. He boarded it out every game 2 and 3 and was like, whatever, I don't need this. Skyhawk, of course, still has that Skyhawkian problem where they play an extravagance board, but only just. They're on triple Dolka, double Security Gardener, double Link Haribo, which are the ones you really need, and then one-ofs of everything with triple Extrav. Just crazy. They're also playing this card, which is a little suspect. Xyz Encore. I know why they're playing it, but, like, it seems like a 2019 kind of card, right? So, that was the YCS. I had a gay old time. I had a gay old time. It was a lot of fun, and I will never do that again. I'm not doing that again. It was so much work. It was so much work. All right, and immediately I see that you've all barricade Borg blocked this post. Piss Gang, no Melfi Top, Resident Sleeper, kind of cringe, bro. Wow, what a cool post, Joseph. 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 Joseph, I hope this comment finds you well, but imagine being a Redditor. And then MGMFA commented, wow, what a cool post, Joseph, for a Redditor. Can you go over the bubble mutant list? Yeah. So this is the one other thing that probably needs to be noted. I'm supposed to message this person back. I feel really bad. But Callie made a top cut with Mutant. Almost. They bubbled with this list. They got 21st, I think. This looked crazy. Unfortunately, the one time we had it on stream, she drew literally Beast, Arsenal, and then Beast, Arsenal. It was crazy. It was like the absolute stone cold reverse nuts. The worst possible hand you could ever have drawn. And they went 6-2. Yeah, 8 rounds. Yeah, she went 6-2 and missed on breakers, which was upsetting. But there's just so much cool stuff to talk about in this list. You can see a lot of normal summons. I'm actually shocked that the 9 normal summons worked out. We got to see Invocation to get all of the big boys out of hand just to make a Synthesis or an Ultimus. Cry and Expansion are some of the craziest cards ever printed. It's just so cool. I wish it had topped. But it certainly is a good proof of concept for, like, if it maybe tops in the future, right? Like, if it gets maybe 1 or 2 more pieces of support, this can probably pop off. So real quick before we stop talking about the YCS, I will show you the I'll show you the super heavy list, and thank you so much to Luna, who put in an immense amount of work and coded the bot to recognize archetypes, which saved me literally like 6 hours this weekend. Thank you to Mambo for painstakingly sitting through all of your terrible reporting. You people need to learn to report correctly. And thank you to everyone who played. It was a lot of fun. But mostly thank you to Mambo. I just wish there was a light mutant so you could banish it for Makaba. Ugh, yeah, that's true. That's big. All right, so this is the this is not it. This is it. Staples. They played. You can't really see it, and I'm sorry. We don't have this in like anything. Here we go. Machina Metal Cruncher, Megaform, Irradiator, 2 Parallel Exceed, Awakening of the Possessed, Nefarious or Archfiend, Stampede, Drill, Gearbox, Wagon Soul Piercer Scales, Armor Soulclaw Soulhorns, Turbo Booster, Soul Peacemaker, World Legacy Succession. Yeah, so, by the way, these are not monsters. These aren't monsters. This super heavy Samurai deck is playing non-monster cards. World Legacy Succession, Monster Reborn, Iron Call, Ultra Poly, Machina Redeployment, called by the Grave. Crazy. It went 6-2. They must know something. They must know something. Looking up Ultra Poly, don't waste your time. And as a final note with the YCS, if you have not been sent an email or a message about prizing, yeah, sorry. I'll get that to you right after stream. I have been putting together Le Reddit post and the decks on YGO Pro Deck and the VOD. Okay. Let's do the Duel Links ban list real quick. So for those of you that don't know, I play a fair amount of Duel Links, and Duel Links is a fantastic webpage. It's a fantastic IP. Unfortunately, there was a list that came out recently, and it annihilated several decks. Let me see if there's like a sticker, a sticky. Where is it? Does anyone have it? Like a link? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Got it. Alright, so... Damn it, this isn't everything. Fine. Here, watch. Not create post. How do I search? God, this is not working. Look on Duel Links meta. It's in the Discord. I'll just go to the god dang Discord. They're talking about it too much. Look, people are having too much fun in this Discord. We gotta start enforcing disc horse everywhere. Here's me talking. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can't believe how far up it is. Thank God, it's on Duel Links meta. Okay, here we go. So here's the change. So Heroes, Shadow Scout, Dampa, and Dragoonity Divine Lance are all off. Right? This is all fine, probably. Dragoonity Divine Lance was hit. It was a weird hit. There are much better ones in Dragoonity. Dampa? What? Wait, I didn't even know Dampa was semied. What the fuck? Since when was Dampa semied? What? Is this the last for hire card that's still on the list? No, there's more. Dyna is limited, I believe. Yeah. And Hero Shadow Scout is a 3. This was put to 2 to curb Mill. People thought Mill was going to be too good. And for a while it was, but whatever. So Nav is at 3. Suck my ass. As is Magician's Rod. Wow, you can really suck my ass. Oh no, Magician's Rod was moved to 2. Damn. Invocation was put to 3. Hilarious, because A-Lister is also at 3. That means I'll see a lot less of him. Fusion Reserve was put to 3. Fine. I mean, sure. Magician's Rod put to 3. Hilarious. Assault Armor put to 3. Assault Armor, I think that the hype behind this was all around this, like, one, like, FTK, OTK that people figured out. I don't think it's, like, real. But also, like, why was this card printed? Just stop. Stop. Stop doing that. Dragoonity's Centaus was at 2. That's good. I hate this card. Really cannot stand it. Rod and Navigation are at 3. Oh, that's hilarious. So now you have to play 2 Rod, 1 Navigation. Miserable. And also very funny. Gen X Controller to 2. I don't know what Gen X does. I'm sorry. Scrap Recycler to 2. I don't know what Crystron does. I'm sorry. But seeing Citri and Recycler at 2 makes me think that the deck is functionally dead. And now, a moment of silence for the saddest thing that I've ever seen. In fact, I should probably plug in my headphones so we can enjoy the dulcet tones of YouTube.com while I'm talking and it doesn't echo. I know you all are very upset when you hear echo. You have a Pavlovian aversion to it. Alright, yeah, that'll do it. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Alright, we'll play Atem's Farewell. No. 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 Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. I don't care very much. I would occasionally play Shiranui if I was really, really frustrated in trying the ladder and I just couldn't, like, get over the Legend 5 hoop. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna play Shiranui, and I'd get it in 5 games. The deck was crazy good, but, I mean, this is the most heavy-handed overhit I've ever seen. Are you, like, look at this. Shiranui Sun Saga and Squire and Solitaire and Spirit Master and Gold Sark. What the fuck are you supposed to play? How are you supposed to play this? Like, I guess I would pick Squire Solitaire, but like without Sun Saga, why the fuck are you playing this deck? You're not Forehead? Yeah, well, yes, that's correct. Uh-huh. Yep, correct. Normal summon Samurai Skull, pass. Great. Good idea. I mean, I guess maybe you can cut the Squires and go like Solitaire Sun Saga and hope that Samurai Skull Gozuki get you there. But like they won't. You know, they're not gonna. Ugh, miserable. That's good that they're shaving stuff too, though. A lot of this stuff doesn't need to be on there. We've also got the Karakuri card put to 1. That's really good. This deck is not a lot. It's not played a lot in, like, ladder, but it's very good in tournament. Oh. I think I might have missed a dono. I did not. Okay. And then Cactus to 0. This was always weird to me. I didn't ever understand why they printed Cactus. Can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects and can't be targeted by card effects. Like, that's crazy. That's so good. Like, obviously the A-lister fusion we should be afraid of is Purgatrio, but come on. Also, like, how funny is this? A-lister at 3, Invocation at 3, Magallancia at 2. Why the fuck is this at 2? And then Cactus banned. Cactus now joins Cyberstein and Grass as one of the only banned cards in this game. Concentrating Current, that's why. But Concentrating Current... Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, realistically, like, Cactus banned the Vanilla Limited 2, A-lister and Invocation Limited 3. How far do you get before you say we fucked up? Like, we should not have printed this. Like, it is... Maybe they should have just banned A-lister, and, like, this could come off, this could come off, and this could come off. Why the fuck is Stein banned? Well, you see, Cyberstein's broken. And there's this card called Ojama King. I mean, there's a million ways it's broken, obviously. But there are ways to get 5,000 life points with a huge amount of consistency. This might be a sign of Makaba coming? No, fucking no way, dude. If you think Makaba is coming to Duel Links, you're out of your mind. They've done such a good job, like, limiting the amount of just blanket negation that decks have, and, like, moving the game in a different direction than TCG. God, I would hate if they did that. So that's Duel Links, man. Shoot. I think a lot of this could come off, too. We'll do our own ban list soon, but, like, let's take a look at these real quick. Forbidden is all design mistakes, and, of course, these should all be gone. I don't know what goes on in Duel Links, but I'm scared. There's 3 zones. That's what goes on. This card, obviously, should never have been in Duel Links. Maybe could come back since the burn changes. Probably not. This card's not a design mistake, so it's weird to see it at 1. Kowakai Maru Maximus and Dyna are, like, remnants of a time when you would just put shit to 1 because, like, it was the flagship boss. Woodland Sprite is at 1 because it's an FTK. Starblast is at 1 because it's an FTK. Desynchro is at 1 because it's an FTK. Golden Bamboo Sword is at 1 because it searches all the FTKs. Restructor Revolution is the best burn card ever printed, though this could come off now that they changed the burn rules. This could come off. Champion's Vigilance. Wow, this could come off too. Whoa, I can't believe this card is still on here. Maybe it can't. Would Blue Eyes play this, do you think? Blue Eyes is already playing Ultimate Providence. Yeah, they would play this. Yeah, we probably shouldn't unban this. Onslaught to 1. You could probably put this to 3. Needlebug Nest. Yeah, keep that at 1. The Sanctified Dark Lord did not play during Dark Lord format. Type 0 Magic Crusher. This is an FTK. Give and Take. This is an FTK. Massive Morph. This is for burn. And Revival Gift. This is an FTK. They want Providence for the discard? Oh, okay. Then bring out Champion's Vigilance. Oh, yeah, because you turn 1, you're just normaling Sage, and turn 2, you're popping off. And then 2's like, all this has to stay hit. Has to stay hit, has to stay hit. Probably could come off. Has to stay hit, has to, very much has to. This could probably come off by now. We could take off Rose Lover. Has to, I mean, some number of them have to. Probably has to, probably has to, This could come off, maybe. Do you think people would play this still? Has to, probably could come off, has to. Actually, Pulse Mines could come off, too. Crawlers would enjoy Clash coming off. The Crawlers would enjoy anything. Then all this shit is just weird. This is another Invoked hit. How many cards are on the ban list specifically because of Invoked? 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. Okay, that's actually not very many. Current was an Invoked hit? Yeah, 6. Cosmic is technically an Invoked hit. I mean, kind of. It's sort of an invoked hit. I love Cosmic at 3 because then they can put like anything at 3, like Spectral Sword, which you would never run 3
Konami
of,
releasing
and
dog
it's still
shit.
fine. Lord Bakura FX, thank you for the subscription. Alright. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so... it's time to do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Tube content. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's see if people put it together. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'll just let you in on the truth of it. This is gonna get filmed for YouTube, because I'm studying this week, so I don't have a lot of time to edit. So I'm gonna film this for YouTube. Then I'm gonna tell you about the tournament that we're gonna do with the adjusted ban list that I posted up. And by tournament, I mean it's just a one-day play each other and we'll see who wins. But, so get your, I don't know, be on your best behavior, I guess I would say. Okay. We'll start on the image of my video. 9 of 10, Jesus Christ. Look at that. 895 comments. People really wanted to let me know that they hated my video. With good reason. Warranted inclusion. Alright, ready? What's good, YouTube? And today we are reading some hateful comments. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what I do and who I am, you may have missed my most recent video in which I... you know, this isn't a good enough start. Okay, ready? One more time. Ready? What's good, YouTube? Today we're looking at a video which got a lot of hate from the community. This is my most engaged video in a long while. My most recent ban list wish list in which I advocate for taking 45 cards off the list. You all hated this. You hated that I had the correct opinion and that you didn't think of it first. You hated that my vision for the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is better than yours. And most of all, you hated that I'm right and you aren't. And you expressed that hatred through a litany of comments that I'll be reading today. Though, I will let you all know, first and foremost, that I did, in fact, budge on some stuff. Yeah, I was very slightly wrong on some very minute things. So, I will start by addressing those, and then we will go into the reactions to this video. So, firstly, I kind of fucked up some very critical parts of this. And you're looking at it right now. Victory Dragon and Self-Destruct button, first and foremost, was an error. I should not have gotten either of those cards off. I was sent a very long series of messages by Earl, staple of the judging community, explaining to me why exactly you can't do that. Self-destruct button really screws up end-of-match procedures, and in single elimination you can't have ties. The rule for adjudicating draws is different at single elim, and as a result, theoretically, someone with consistent access to self-destruct button could hold up a tournament for hours, just repeatedly activating it. Even if they have like a 70% chance of finding the self-destruct button combo, or a 70% chance of it resolving through a single hand trap, that adds like 40 minutes to every single elim round. It is not super likely, but the fact that it exists would be very frustrating, and there is no end-of-match procedure, rule-based reason to drop someone for doing this outside of your being annoying. In terms of Victory Dragon, it's on the list not because it creates a rules issue, but because of unsportsmanlike conduct reasons. The idea is in a vacuum. Someone attacks with Victory Dragon, the opponent says, I'm scooping game 2. You call a judge, and then you go, okay, so my opponent played Victory Dragon, and then they scooped, and the judge goes, that's correct, you can scoop at any time. In practice, that would never happen. In practice, the player who's playing Victory Dragon would go, what are you talking about? Why would they print this card if it didn't win the match? And there would be a big old scene, and we don't want that to be a regular occurrence. Those are the rules-based screw-ups I had. In terms of actual screw-ups with regard to playability, I also made a couple of those. First, Tempest. I forgot about Celine. I'm so sorry. I forgot about Celine. Every time I see Celine, it's as part of a chain to access code. I completely forgot that it's not a once per turn. And yeah, we probably can't let Celine live at the same time as Tempest, especially because Pendulum is a deck that can make Tempest very easily as well as Celine. Secondly, Exodia pieces. Exodia pieces, I think, should stay at 1 for lore reasons. There are some pieces of old Yu-Gi-Oh! Rule bookery that say there's only one Exodia in the world, and that's good enough reason for me. Elma. I did not know the Vylon thing. Butterfly Dagger Elma creates a really unpredictable and unfun loop with the Vylons specifically. I just have never read any Vylon but Cube. I'm so sorry. Cyberjar. I did actually recognize that we have accidentally made Empty Jar playable, and while I don't think it's as good as it would have been way back when, you're drawing your opponent their entire deck. I mean, they could beat you by boarding into Droll, right? You probably shouldn't let Cyberjar out. I feel pretty confident keeping it banned, just because it's so akin to Fiberjar, right? And then Divine Wind, I missed. You could probably unban Divine Wind. In terms of the limited stuff, Harp Horror, I think, is probably a little too strong. People were very specific about the combos that it enables with Rusty Bardish, so that probably shouldn't come off. Same with Danglong. I am still 50-50 on this card, but I generally think it is probably just a little bit too strong. In the video, I say, you know, I could go either way, and people have given me enough reason to go the other way. Miscellaneousaurus, I think, should be banned. People said limit isn't enough, and I said I don't believe you. But if we're putting a Lithiosogym to 3, I think we probably should err on the side of caution and keep Dino down. Miscellaneousaurus has had a long time in the sun, and people are already labbing combos that don't even include it, so whatever. And then A-Lister, a lot of people said didn't need to be limited. I agree, I only wanted him limited because I thought it was funny. So yes, we should probably not hit A-Lister. So those are the changes. Everything else I think could probably remain where I said it was. But notably, in these 852 comments, there are cards that no one brought up. Like, they had every opportunity to talk about every one of these cards, but for some reason, absent from any of these combos is a discussion of Astrograph, Time Seal, Iris, Birdman, Hero Lives, Face Off, Tolmaeus, Zenmaity, and the errata Du Lauren. Like, that's about 10 cards you can shave no consequences. And I think there's a lot more you can shave once you realize how shaky the arguments people are professing for keeping cards on the ban list is. So, I have some good ones here. Let's see what we've got. Jack Staple says, a trap which no monster can add would be okay. You're right, they could even add monsters cannot activate their effects and make it a field spell. Hang on. First, very funny comment. Second, obviously the important part of Mystic Mine is that monsters can't activate their effects. No one gives a shit that they can't attack, otherwise you could just destroy it with Nightmare Phoenix, right? That's the point. Before I watch this video, I just want to say Yada at 1 was some damn good clickbait. It's not only good clickbait, it is completely fine. Theory, MBT is limiting Malicious so he doesn't have to play Dark Warrior every second testing video. Whoa, ban this one. Hold up. We can't, no. That might have a shred of evidence to it. MBT Yu-Gi-Oh isn't fun anymore. Also, MBT lets power up Stun and Chain Strike decks to the moon. So, fun is subjective. I find Chain Strike decks to be a different kind of gameplay than modern meta, but not necessarily more or less fun than sitting behind VFD go Burr, right? Like, yes, Burn is boring. You know what else is boring? Watch your opponent do the same Dragon Link combo for the 50th time in a row and then pass. Like, that's not exciting either. What's more, I don't think any of these changes will bring Burn to the necessary level to compete with these decks. So, it will be fun for the player who's not playing Burn to scrape some free wins. Wall of Revealing Light plus Self-Destruct button could be funny together. This was the original, like, combo to get your life points to 1,000. And while it's funny, those are two unsearchable traps that you have to find at the same time. And it also doesn't matter because I have changed my tune on Self-Destruct button. About limiting Exodia, I don't think the reason he's there is for power reasons. It's more so for flavor reasons if there could be only one. That's a good enough argument for me. MBT Reasoning, because there was an even more degenerate card in the format, we can unban this degenerate card. That's absolutely true. What are you talking about? If really strong enablers were banned for being strong enablers and not because they were meta-relevant, there'd be 9,000 cards on the ban list. Do you understand how degenerate some Yu-Gi-Oh cards are? Have you read Primal Seed? I'm not putting that shit on the ban list just because one person FTK'd with it in 2003. Unbans FTK enablers, hand trap protection, and floodgates to top it off. MBT, I did it. I saved the format. So first of all, this isn't meant to save the format. Second of all, the more important change to the format will be the hitting of things like VFD and LP. And third of all, these all enable different strategies, right? Like, control decks will like having floodgates off. Combo decks will have FTK enablers, right? Like, it's not like one deck is going to be able to play all of the stuff that's coming off. More importantly, the only hand trap protection that's being unlimited is Magical Midbreaker Field, which is so conditional. I understand it was played in, like, Gem Knight FTK, but seriously, I don't think it would see nearly as much consideration. Malicious is too strong, proceeds to unban Masterpiece. Yes. Yeah, that's correct. I'm sorry, like, I understand that Malicious is a vanilla functionally, but if a card makes Isold, then it's probably better than Masterpiece. Let's limit Saruya to get rid of stupid draw combo decks. Also, MBT, Hyper Librarian and Emerald to 3. The difference in quality between a Saruya Hyper Draw combo deck and a Hyper Librarian stacking deck is night and day. Like, yes, the Saruya at 3 deep draw decks were ridiculous and not good at all, but occasionally scummed wins. The Hyper Librarian versions scummed even fewer. And a lot of the tools that enabled those decks, things like Level Eater, just don't exist anymore. Wants to unban Tempest Magician because her FTK is inconsistent. Wants to unban the infinite spell counter generator that is Elma. I'm sure that will go just fine. Yeah, I kind of screwed up how easy it is to get spell counters. Whoops! Card Destruction and Morphing Jar to Unlimited. Happy Dark World noises. This person, I think, is just happy. Dark World isn't going to make any sort of meta impact, so that's fine. If this list came out, what would you be playing? Looks at several Exodia decks. Well, here I go obliterating again. Go ahead. Exodia will not be tier 1 under this list. If comparing Masterpiece and the others to something like Dragoon isn't a reason to unban those cards, it's a reason to ban Dragoon. I don't think Dragoon is powerful enough to warrant a ban. Saying that Masterpiece is a comparable power level to Dragoon and then advocating a Dragoon ban is consistent, I think both of them fall under the threshold for necessary hits. Reasoning sees no play. My Dueling Book Monarch opponent. Are you sure about that? I mean, good luck to your Dueling Book Monarch opponent. If they're not Lithium, then they're not winning. I like the Macro Floodgates, so you are a villain. Okay, everyone gives me a lot of shit for liking Dimensional Fissure and Macro Cosmos, but come on, there's no way to meaningfully interact with the graveyard otherwise. What, do you want me to play Soul Drain? I'm not gonna do it. Oh, man. Macro is just such a good card, and it pains me so much that the OCG has it at 3 and we don't. You can just negate Masterpiece, not when it's immune to monsters and traps. That's the hardest Masterpiece to make. I don't know. Yeah, you can. You can... No, you can't negate it, but you can destroy it. It's a 2950 monster. You're describing a best case scenario, and there are still easy outs to it. Midbreaker to 3 basically just says no to hand traps. Literally a better Called by the Grave. No. Midbreaker Field is not a better Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave is a better Midbreaker Field. Midbreaker Field has utility against a significant portion of the playable hand trap base. Called by the Grave has a wider array of playability towards a wider field of hand traps. They hit different stuff, but far and away, Called by the Grave is the better card. Midbreaker is occasionally powerful, but it still does nothing to Nibiru. It prevents destruction, which turns off Ghost Ogre, prevents, like, Infip, maybe. It stops Gamma. Does it all the way stop Gamma, or does it stop the destruction? Videos such as this are the reason why I'm glad none of the Yu-Gi tubers are in charge of the ban list. Fair. This is the Vylon comment that made me go look at it. Midbreaker stops Imperm, Valor, Ghost Ogre, Gamma. Yeah, so one of those is played. I guess 2 of those are played, Imperm and Gamma. Right? And there are others that it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop Nibiru, it doesn't stop Ash Blossom. Those are the 2 most popular hand traps. FTK bad, says any terrible Yu-Gi-Oh player. Me, isn't a full negate board and essentially an FTK. Could not agree more. Your hypothetical Exodia opener of 3 left arms and 2 right arms can make Dragoon. That is... correct, if you are playing 2 Link Spiders. That's frustrating. Wow, you really uploaded this. That's funny. I liked that one. Let's pretend that VW didn't just come out or Dragon Link hasn't been falling out of favor for the last month. I do want to talk about this real quickly. VW just came out and put up results over 1 week of gameplay, and then in the extravaganza, they didn't do particularly well. I know the Quarantine series isn't the best metric of determining a deck's power, but they didn't do well in the Quarantine series either. Like, the deck is clearly okay, but also clearly not the best deck. Dragon Link falling out of favor in the last month is something that I've talked a little bit with, like, Sir Eminon about, and I am of the opinion that it has very little to do with the fact that Dragon Link is no longer strong or something, and a lot to do with the fact that top players are just bored of the fucking deck. It's really strange. Like, the deck is clearly still, if not the best deck, like a top 3, and it's seeing, like, 5% play rates in tournaments because people are just bored of doing it. You know? Did this dude really forget about Smoke Grenade the Thief? I got a lot of Smoke Grenade comments. I'm sorry. Smoke Grenade is not a problem if you make Infernoble much less strong, right? This is another kind of, oh my god, hit every potential FTK enabler ideology, but you really shouldn't be just randomly hitting cards for no reason. Smoke Grenade of the Thief was okay for just about 2 decades. The reason that it's currently played is because Charles can pop it, and sometimes Tracer can pop it. If you hit the very specific decks that make exactly this board, you don't have to worry about their highest ceiling opens. MBT was making this vid as a joke, so I understand the picks. Correct. When Masterpiece was legal, it reduced the alternative options the game had. Slower decks couldn't compete as long as an unaffected body was present. Absolutely not true. Masterpiece was legal for several very slow formats that were not named True Draco. It was legal during formats in which combo was devastatingly powerful. True Draco with Masterpiece has been the best deck. It's been the 7th best deck. Masterpiece has been legal long enough during varied enough formats that we have a pretty good understanding of where it would shake out in today's metagame. And the answer is, it'd be okay, but nowhere near the top tier that people expect it to be. Some of this is solid, but the unlimited section is pure Yu-Gi-Oh! Zoomerism. This is pure Yu-Gi-Oh! Boomerism. I mean, at some point we're going to have to reckon with the fact that Yatagarasu is not strong. 3 reasoning, so I can mill even more spells in my Sky Striker deck? Yo, time for some 5400 Magaris. They're supposed to be Kagaris? I don't know what that's supposed to be. The important part of this comment is I'm calling 4. You should probably unlimit Divine Wind to the Mist Valley. I did this because of this comment. If you want to bring Masterpiece back, why not Thunder Dragon Colossus? Masterpiece does not constrain your actions in the same way that Thunder Dragon Colossus does. I'm sorry. Don't ban VFD now, because we could play Allure of Darkness with our frog decks. Ugh. What other Farfa memes can we cram into here for engagement? Farfa, if you're reacting to this right now, please. Okay, we've got 2 real good paragraphs. First off, I almost had a heart attack with that unlimited list, even though my own wish list would overall remove 17 cards from the list more than it adds. Second, there are some very bad ideas here. All cards that can work as self-sufficient FTK enablers should not come back. I agree for Tempest, but not for some of the other ones. And putting Lithio back to 3 is a massive risk. Isn't it unlimited in the OCG? Not to compare everything to the OCG, but... could easily push Dino into relevance again. That's why we're banning Miscellaneous Source. You'd have a total of 4 Lithio plus Terraforming. That's way too consistent access to a card that kills many decks on its own. If your deck loses to Lithio Banish your extra deck, I apologize, but that is very funny to me, and I think you should be losing for that reason. Oh, and what the fuck is so bad about Ignister Prominence? It's at least a +1 during each of your turns. I mean, please do not advocate not unbanning Ignister Prominence. I've not seen a single reason to keep that thing on the list. Astrograph is risky, but trying it out should not hurt too badly. Cool. Why would you unleash the hellhole that is Trishula plus Librarian? That basically puts Adamancipator back to their old power level, and now gives them the option to hand loop along the way. This one is confusing to me. How does Adamancipator make either of those cards? Especially if we've banned Linkross. You want Danglong back? No. And last but not least, the comparison Dragoon Masterpiece is not too great because Dragoon needs resources for disruption and is not immune to card effects. It pretty much is. While Masterpiece really just shits on almost all current removal by using a spell on a monster, and its disruption effect takes a graveyard resource, nothing from the hand. Dragoon loses to Droplet, Dark Ruler, and Ningirsu. Dingirsu Masterpiece does not. I mean, yes, it does. Depending on the masterpiece you're making, many people above are like, it's got to be Trap Monster. If that's the case, then it does lose to Droplets. If you're making Spell Monster, then it loses to Punishment, Draconic Prison of Snow and Sky. I mean, so many of the power traps that people are playing. Hell, it loses to Torrential. And then if you're making it without Monster, it loses to everything in the format. I agree with 50% of the cards, but the other half are easy loops. Should note, I know that doing this enables Trishula loops. It enables Emerald loops. I don't find either of them consistent enough to really worry about. So Orchist and Salad can have some leeway, but not Thunder? Correct. Okay, guys, MBT is smoking weed, clearly, and is trying to kill us with that bloody unlimited list. That one's good. Pot of Greed should be unbanned, I'm not kidding. This isn't even good bait. Imagine you're going second, doesn't draw Ashra Troll, and your opponent drew 3 hand destructions. They play their first 2 cards and proceed to deck thin you like crazy. This is what happens when your brain is on Trickstar Reincarnation. This is what happens when you resolve Candina too many times. You think, yo, if I blind Reincarnation twice, I'm gonna destroy my opponent. I'll banish all their good cards. I urge you, think of any deck that is metagame relevant right now, and decide if they would lose the game because you activated 3 card destruction. You've got 2 cards in hand with which to do the remainder of your plays. Their entire hand is in their graveyard 3 times, and they have a full grip. They're up +3, plus whatever they have in the graveyard. I don't know. Seems pretty good to me. Prank hit, if you hit all the prank hits. Good point. Joseph isn't high, he took all the drugs. Correct. I feel like this list is very, very format dependent. You're putting back some cards that might not be abused right now, but would keep terrible threats lurking because they're badly designed. Let me be more specific. The Night Assailant Luke may seem difficult, but this is endless fodder if you find cards that benefit from discarding. Fun fact, there are already reasons you can't print cards that benefit infinitely from discarding, right? Like, if you print a card that benefits from infinite discards, you're already in dangerous territory because of the existence of cards like Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. Night Assailant is a much harder way to assemble a literal infinite loop, but there already exist a ton of ways to establish functional infinite loops. What's more, you know, there are payoffs for this. The Night Assailant loop, I'll just explain real quick, is if you have 2 copies of Night Assailant and discard 1, you can add back the other and do this infinitely. Back in the day, people were afraid you could do this with Dark Crusader, which can gain 400 attack if you discard a card. Should note that this was playable in Trinity format, which is an alternate format in which you play Highlander with 30 card deck minimum, so it's more consistent than the TCG, and the power level is lower because you don't have infinite searchability and access to all of your cards at any given time. By going over the minimum deck size limit, you can put an additional copy of a singular Highlander card. So you could play 2 Night Assailant and 1 Dark Crusader, and the shell in which you could play this deck was already pretty good. It was part of a control deck called Flip, which was like Subterror Shadow. The combo was terrible. It never ever resulted in any sort of victory condition and constantly just clogged your hand. Even in a more consistent thing like the TCG, you have to contend with bigger threats. Like Night Assailant infinite looping is just not going to be good enough. Elma might seem right until any deck benefits from destroying its own cards. Well, I took Elma off, but I disagree with this as well. Cyberjar is a +3 on Resolve. Okay, we won't do Cyberjar. Card destruction at 3 is probably nonsense. I mean, just a Dark World Danger deck could benefit so much from it. Yes? That's fine. Hero Lives is a card that special summons from the deck. We want to be cautious with how they deal with those kind of cards. That's correct. That is a good argument, but I don't think it's enough to keep it limited. Daigusto was hit because of Zoos, but the loop opportunity is right there. Yeah, important to understand, Daigusto was not hit because people figured out an infinite loop. It was hit because it was a cool way to put Zoos back in your deck. Tempest Magician, self-destruct button, I could go on, but your list seems like it would be a 1 format try, and then we'd have to reban 20 cards. I certainly hope that's not the case. Engage to 3. Sky Striker does nothing in this format, even at full power. This is somehow the worst comment. This is probably the worst comment out of all of them. I can't believe there are 1, people who want Engage unbanned at all, and 2, people who want it put to 3. Just insane. Andrew Johnson, I can't beat the meta, therefore hit them. I mean, yes, that's the point of a ban list. If meta decks are slightly too powerful, you hit them, right? Right? Finally, Dino Wrestlers will be back at full power. Oh god, we gotta watch out for that. Butterfly Dagger ban was because of magical library interaction. That is correct. We're keeping it banned for the Vylon reason, but the real reason that Elmo was banned is because if you have a Royal Magical Library and a Gear Feed on field, you can draw your entire deck. That's 3 cards, and you can draw your entire deck a lot of ways with a Royal Magical Library that sticks. Some of this is solid, but this is the same comment twice. MBT calling for the unlimiting of every piece of Empty Jar. This is the comment that made me rethink it. Seeing someone with a Cyber Jar profile pic be like, we're going to play Empty Jar and destroy the format. Yeah. That shocked me out of it. Dark Crusader OTK is Trinity legal. Can confirm it's bad. Salem also makes Snipe Hunter the slowest board wipe in the game. Can you imagine? Time for my Giga Raigeki. I've drawn double Assailant Snipe Hunter. I'm disliking because of Masterpiece. Limits A-lister because it's annoying baby rage. Okay, fine. We'll not limit A-lister. I still don't understand MBT's card pronunciation. I got a lot of shit for saying Lithiosogem. What's the problem? Da Vinci? You had me till I saw the unlimited list. I think the game would collapse. I hope not. Card destruction cannot be unbanned unless you want Danger Dark World back. I don't understand. Were people losing to Danger Dark World? There's like 9 comments that are like, you can't make Danger Dark World too strong, MBT. You'll doom us all. Who are you losing to? I don't understand. What happened? Was this like Edo Pro meta I just absolutely missed? The only Danger Dark World deck that ever had any sort of staying power was the Grapha Firewall deck, and that was only because Firewall was broken. It was like a deep draw deck that didn't even really accomplish anything more than better Firewall decks already did. Finally, says Glitter. Fantastic. I can't wait Farfa to make a rating YouTuber banlist prediction. Prepare yourself, MBT. Listen, I do not care what Farfa thinks. Farfa can make a tier maker website and put me in the double F- tier. It doesn't matter to me. Do you think Karl Marx, upon finishing Capital, thought, oh no, bro, I shouldn't publish this? What if Adam Smith thinks this is cringe? I'm not concerned with the beliefs of individuals who don't grasp the magnanimity of the thing that I am trying to do, which is unban 50 cards because it's funny. But in all seriousness, if you don't share my very specific belief that any card that should be brought off the list should be brought off the, or could be brought... But in all seriousness, if you don't believe, as I do, that every card that could be brought off the list should be brought off the list, you're probably going to hate this list. If they bring back Danglong, I would bust a nut. I'm sorry, I changed my mind. I saw him bringing back Harp and clicked off. I changed my mind on that too. As long as you continue to argue for full power Metaphys, I will continue to support your questionable hot takes. Okay. If Sixth Sense isn't unlimited, I will be disappointed. Please don't unban Sixth Sense. Interesting ideas, needs more thinking. Astrograph has to stay right where it is. Banned! If we get Masterpiece back, I'm gonna blame you. This is a song. Shpee wrote a song. I don't know what it's to the tune to, though, so I can't sing it. Seriously, where's Zexel at? This is another thing where, like, I don't get it. There's a lot of people clamoring for, like, Numeron hits. Is there some under meta where everyone is just playing Danger Dark World versus Numeron Turbo? Is Yep double tier 0 on Dawn of a New Era or something? What's going on here? You know, the list is bad when you don't see Maxi on Unlimited. Can't disagree more with this. Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmo is legit something I wouldn't want to see outside of Limited ever. There's an entire format where these are at 3. Come on. Let me have a floodgate. Look, I know Adamancipator got its legs taken with Block Dragon, but do you think that if Sekka was at 3, we wouldn't just play 37 monsters and 3 Sekka Slide in Rock.deck? Yes, because you couldn't make Dragoon. But also... maybe. I don't know. I don't have a problem if you do. A slightly better Adamancipator is no problem of mine. Thoughts on some of the cards? Butterfly Elma, Vylon Cube needs to be banned too. Alright, we'll keep it at 0. Alistair, I think it's funnier to limit Invocation. That is funnier. I'll just do it entirely. Pankratops outs 2 interruptions. That's fine. Macro cards, boo Floodgates. Boo you! Light Stage, better Pankratops! What? Where is this coming from? Masterpiece. Imagine Sky Strikers summoning a Towers. I will not do so. Masterpiece Sky Striker was very much a result of a very specific series of Sky Striker cards that were all legal at the same time, and they're not all legal now. Emerald, add more than one, it loops itself. No deck that does it is doing anything fair. That is correct, but I also think those decks are bad. Satellar rank 4, Omni Negates shouldn't be generic. Buddy, do I have terrible news about what 4-star monsters are allowed to do these days. Did you know that you can make a mini VFD in Baguska with 2 4-star monsters? Did you know if one of your 4-star monsters is a tuner, you can make Borreload Savage Dragon? Did you know... I mean, did you know that 2 4-star monsters could turn into a Verte Anaconda and then make a Dragoon? Bada bing. Danglong, too many things. Okay, sure. Pank 3, Mind Control still limited. Mind Control is better than Pankratops. You're crazy that you don't think E-Telly would go to 2. Virtual Worlds are Psychic. How about instead of Astrograph to 3, Electrum to 1? No. Electrum to... Are you... This is... I see a lot of people on this asking for Electrum to 1, and to you I say, please stop watching Triff. I can't be any more clear about this. Electrumite is so clearly a problem card, and so clearly enables so many other cards to have to rot on the ban list forever. The only scenario in which we can take anything Pendulum related off this list is if we keep Electrumite on. Wants to ban VFD, leaves Zexal untouched. Question, question, question. The exact same reaction. Grass to 1. One of grass would be funny. Disagree. Looking forward to Zeus Yatagarasu format. What? I don't even know what this one means. Zeus plus Yatagarasu format? Is there an interaction I don't understand? Like, the idea is you'll Zeus and then you'll attack with Yatagarasu and they'll have no way to follow it up. So, like, Zeus would have to have survived a turn, right? Because to make Zeus, your monster has to already attack. So, this is a combo that is possible if you've got an Xyz monster that attacks directly, an uninterrupted normal summon, and your opponent does nothing for an entire turn cycle. I'm not seeing what's doing it. But in general, Yatagarasu is just not a particularly good card. More important than managing the top of your deck is managing your hard ones per turns in this day and age in Yu-Gi-Oh! So first off, Elma has a infinite draw with Gearfried and Royal Magical Library. Folks, you gotta stop living in the past. What do you think about applying a Duel Link style ban list to the TCG OCG? Obviously, some changes would need to be made. I like it, but you would have to hit so much stuff. It's an amount of effort that I am uncomfortable either doing or asking anyone to do. Like, literal thousands of hours to figure out how to make this work. Sigh. Why 5 monsters on this ban list and no spells? I put this one on here because it's funny. It seems to imply that I have a spell bias, that I should be instead hitting more monsters. You're catering to the same issue TCG ban lists always had. Killing decks by banning their monsters, but keeping them alive through hitting consistency. If you hit monster cards along with spell cards, then the deck can still function, but has consistency problems. 2 problems with this. 1, decks having consistency problems, but not problems hitting their high ceilings, is a huge issue. It means the game is sacky, right? I would much prefer if you can find the same line every game, but that line results in a board that's actually beatable, instead of every third duel you open the absolute nut and can't possibly lose. Secondly, all the searchers are monsters these days anyway. Stop talking about the unfortunate spell bias that I have. I'll argue against you for Librarian, Emerald, and Trishula. Librarian's a level 5 synchro. The issue wasn't so much that it gave you draws, but that it gave you access to a 2/5/5 12 synchro monster. Those dudes are too strong. That's right. The reason that we have to keep Librarian under wraps is not because it draws you cards. It's because it has 5 stars. And the 12 synchro monster pool is just too strong. How do you out Geomath Mech Final Sigma? I ask you that. How do you out Quasar? A single negate! Impossible! It's also really good for FTKs and OTKs, but it enables them quite a bit. This is what I would use it for, because that's what I did use it for, but I'm sure there are much worse boards that break Librarian enables, make easier or more consistent. So many pieces of the combos that enabled these are just not available anymore. 2, Trish being loopable is a big problem. If you get 3 Trish on turn 1, yeah, that's an OTK because you can't do anything to get over it when you have no cards left in hand. Absolutely not true. If a deck that hand loops as its primary game plan was playable, the water deck that loops 5 cards out of its opponent's hand on turn 1 would be tier 0. Instead, it's just not because it folds to hand traps just as this would. More importantly, yeah, a 2-card hand absolutely can beat vanilla monsters on the field in this day and age. What if the 2 cards are like A-lister starter for any deck? What if it's 1 card and the card is Kirsu, right? Trish being loopable a problem, sure. Emerald enabled a hand-destroying loop with a lot of cards, such as Trishula. Basically, if it was a monster that could discard, get rid of cards in the hand, the combo is to get Emerald, use its effect to return more combo pieces to your deck, draw, get some extenders, get Emerald off the field, summon another, summon whatever you're trying to loop, get rid of the target you're trying to loop, return your first Emerald, add your looping monster back to the extra deck so you can activate it again. Emerald enabled a very large number of these, including ones with Trishula, Laval Chain, Tolmi to loop itself or a different card, Gishki, and the list goes on and on. The cards that enable that loop, you may notice something. Trishula, Constellar Tolmi, Gishki, and Laval Chain. Now, which do you think is more critical to this loop? Is it the card that shuffles 3 cards from your graveyard back into your deck? Or is it the repeatable foolish burial? You can't loop chain if it's banned! I don't get it. And finally, first, where the hell is Smoke Granate? And secondly, where are Engage and Red Reboot? By the way, Beast of the Pharaoh is such an easy way to get 3 Trish onto the board. And that's just it, baby. That's just what I like to see. When you are so synchro-brained that you're defending Beast of the Pharaoh as a viable alternative to Level Eater, and a viable way to accomplish anything, through any amount of hand traps, you know you have left the realm of the living and returned to the realm of magical Christmas land in which these combos are possible. But hey, listen, I'm an adult. I'm willing to accept criticism. I understand that a couple of my picks were contentious, and maybe I went too far in what I did. But I would like you all to prove it to me. I will be hosting, on Wednesday, what I'm calling the MBT Dumb Idiot Moron Ban List Tournament. 16 individuals will be selected to prove to me that this list is broken beyond all belief, enables all manners of hyper-consistent and recursive, resilient FTKs, and can do so in a way that will make me look like a dumb idiot moron. I'm willing to see what you have in store. If you are interested in doing so, I will send you the link. I will put the link in the chat right now and in the description to this video. I am asking you to abide by this ban list and put your name, an Imgur screen cap of your deck, and answer this very important question. And from that bevy of results, I will pick 16 individuals. Probably about half of them will be on some of the most degenerate FTK nonsense they can dream up with this ban list. And the other half will be playing normal decks. Things like Dinosaur without Miscellaneousaurus, Virtual World without VFD. We'll just see which decks come out on top. And that's it. That's all I have to say. I'll have cut the video off at this point. But I'm very excited to make this happen. Let me open up the actual link so I can send it to you. I'm going to put it in chat right now. It's going to be... Here's what we're going to do. It's going to be played on Edo Pro... Oh, I'll just do this real quick. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I realize that I finished this take and then forgot to tell you how it's going to work. You'll play it on Tuesday, which should be today, the day that it is going up, over Edo Pro against your opponents. You'll then save the replays and send them to me, which I will watch on stream on Wednesday. That's it. Oh, no, you know what? Actually, I gotta do it again. Hold up. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I realize I didn't actually tell you how this is going to work. You are going to play on Edo Pro versus your opponents during the day, anytime Tuesday and Wednesday. It's a 16-person tournament. It shouldn't take more than a couple hours at most if you just want to sit down and hash them out. Afterwards, you will save all of your replays and then deliver them to me via Discord. We will watch them on stream Wednesday, and we'll just see how broken this format truly is. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. And since you all are watching on Twitch right now, let's see what we've got so far. I think I actually should have some... I think some people have submitted already. Again, looking both for people to play idiotic bullshit garbage, and also people to play actually good decks. Like, legitimately good, playable, like, post-banless Dino Brews and stuff like that. Alright, we've got 6 responses so far. Alright, I'll show you the lists. Here's the first list. And look at that. How degenerate is this? It's just Trickstar Goon Turbo. That's all it is. Read Chat Nerd. Check Malicious. Malicious Unlimited. Oh yeah, anything here that's different, I'll fix that. Top of second paragraph. Yeah, I'll fix that. Don't worry. This person sent me a Discord image, and of course I am not allowed to do that. You have to send me an Imgur link. How are you? You're this bad at reading. You expect to win? We've got Gizmek with Watapon. Is this a deep draw? This is just card destruction turbo. This deck is going to be very bad. I'm sorry. Triple Dimfizz, triple macro. They're like, if I draw macro, or if I draw Dimfizz and card destruction in my 60 card deck, I'll do it with my 13 card extra and my 3 time seal trap trick sideboard. We've got Weather Painter. This is not playing any of the new cards. What the fuck? This is playing 1 additional copy of Macrocosmos. This person was like, yo, finally, Macrocosmos is unhit. But I'm not going to play too many, though. I don't want to be too unfair. Oh, I guess it's got Masterpiece. This was a deck for a long time. You could just play this deck, Weather Painter with Masterpiece. It was never good. Never good in any sort of realistic capacity. We've got Danger Infernity. This is the first one I've seen that actually looks fun and interesting. This is an attempt to prove to me that, in fact, Archfiend is broken even with Launcher at 1. I want to be proven wrong about this. I want to be proven wrong about this for sure. And what the fuck is this? Hold up. I got a really bad one here. What is this? Fuck you, Lil Spee! Oh, I fell for it! Oh, oh man. Yeah. God, I wish someone could explain to me the theory behind this deck. Someone could just talk me through the card choices. Did your list put the dangers back at 3? It did, yes. But yeah, most of this so far doesn't look very crazy. Again, I'm not asking you to play your pet deck in this. I'm not going to pick you if you're just playing, like, something like... I might pick this. But for the most part, I'm not going to pick you if you're just playing a pet deck that like this. I am asking you, please try and abuse the more broken things that you see on the list. And this one, maybe, I mean, there is a light stage at 3. But still, I think this is pretty unlikely to make any sort of meaningful change. Basam Steel has brought this. Oh, windups with Zen Meity. I'm interested. So Hunter's banned. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hunter is banned. Danger / Draw FTK. Good luck with 1 copy of Saruya. Best of luck to you. I seriously wish you good luck because you are going to need it. All right, let me fix this real quick. I said that Malicious was unlimited. I did. Okay, that should be fixed now. And I think this is everything. Yeah. Oh, I missed Maxi. What the fuck? No, this shit isn't legal either. You didn't limit called by? I think called by is really good. Is this actually just an unchanged list from 2011? I think it could be. I hope you do a TMT on Mutant now. I did one. People spamming Piss Gang. I'm just upvoting everything. Top 4 dingus here. I really do not know how it happened. Oh, good. Skyhawk showed up to defend Xyz import. Don't play Xyz import. The theory was it's a quick play removal tool that put on extra monster negate on Dolka in your end board, or just removal if you got Dark Ruler to smack with Droplet. But in practice, it would have been better as more trap cards. Boo. Boo. That's not fun. Yes?
Hi, I'm just looking for my electric blanket. I might be in here. It's probably not.
Oh, it could be. Everyone say hi to my wife!
Hi, everybody. Wait. Hi, everybody.
That's it. That's all she had to say. Jillian's been kind of upset with her fans.
No, I haven't.
She said she doesn't like her fans.
That's not true, fans. I love you all. You're all great. I'm just in a sad, cranky mood today.
She's cranky because people were mean to me online.
That wasn't the reason, but I hope people aren't mean to you online.
Yeah, I hope so too. Jillian carries all your skits, honestly.
Do you know that Joseph and I have been, like, dating, like, including the time we're engaged and married for, like, almost 8 years? Sometimes I still can't tell when it's a bit. Sometimes I think everything he says is real. It's an exhausting life I lead.
That is true. That is true. Marriage is between one person who does bits and one person who hates the bits.
I don't hate them. I just don't know.
Well, then I'm just not trying hard enough.
Here's a pup.
Hmm? Oh, the pup came in.
Yeah.
Here, we'll do a little Sadie content too. Sadie, I know you're here to look for the food. You're here to look for the Come on up. She's trying to come up. It's too high. Oh, she jumped. Hello. She's looking for my trash can, which usually has food trash in it, but I took it out. She's like, "Where is it? I want the food." Burr, burr, burr. Hey, Sadie, what do you think about my ban list? What do you think about my ban list? Do you like it? Say hello to the people. Say hello to the people. Oh. Ah, my hand. My hand.
Oh, good.
Alright. I need you to get off. Gotta keep streaming. Did you find it?
Yes.
Oh, good. It's getting chilly here, folks. The winter months are settling in.
I don't have a heating pad, and I have a really bad back. And I remembered I do have an electric blanket.
That's smart. I think you're caught.
Mm.
Has she been, doing pumpkin lately? What? Oh, like eating? Yeah, she's been eating pumpkin.
Sadie has?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes pumpkin.
She likes it a lot. Sadie, what are your thoughts about Astrograph at 3? Someone's got to play Pendulum. There's got to be one player doing Pendulum. Face up. Face down.
Okay. Hey, goodbye, everyone.
Here's another one. Just another one of these. This is the same fucking deck. This is the same deck. Jeez Louise. Stop. Listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate every single Gren Maju player being like, yes, finally, my time is here. Oh, this isn't even Gren Maju. This is Luna Kaiju. You all you've gotta play a good deck. I'm sorry. Like, if I do this with a bunch of like Luna Kaiju and Gren Maju, and I'm like, see, that proves that Sixth Sense isn't broken, then you know, you gotta make it happen. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Hell yeah. Basam Steel, this is mega illegal. I didn't unban any of this shit. What are you doing? Ugh. I just want someone to... I'm sure someone out there can break Pendulum. It shouldn't be that hard to break. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is Invoked Shadow under the ban list, but like literally no changes. This is probably fine. The Shad in Dog. 2 A-lister. Why would you play 3 A-lister? He's just not good enough. Look at all these messages. Whew. Alright, y'all want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh? Or you want to watch some YouTube? I'll put up a poll. I'm going to get some water, and I'm going to do a playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube. I'll put up a poll, I'll get some water, and I'll play an ad. Click as much as you can in the ad. Click as much as you can in the ad. Click as much as you can in the ad.
Konami releasing dog shit.
Rin, thank you for the $1. Did we... I don't know what this is. Did we puss out a put and harp to 1? Yes. Face up, face down. Face up, face down. Woo! Come in here if you want, but you're not getting that. I don't know why you're so hungry. We feed you. We're not gonna lie, we don't feed you. Okay. Out. Out. Okay. Yeah. So what won? What won the poll? I wasn't paying attention. Oh wow, YouTube really won. Okay, we'll do a little bit of YouTube and then we'll play some Yu-Gi-Oh. You've convinced me. Watch Dazif? Okay. I'm sub to Dazif, right? You want me to watch this one?
You wouldn't want to run into in a dark alley. A living wonder of mystery. I don't know why it's so funny. It's just like a simple one. A wicked spirit created by hateful souls of those who fell in battle. It grows by assimilating the souls of its enemies. A space...
There he is! There he is! He's there!
Mambo, floating in the vast universe. This living relic was found in the ruins of a super civilization on Alphard 4. Many have been deceived by the beauty of this vampire. Using the spikes sprouting from its body, this creature stabs its opponents and floods them with electricity. A mechanical soldier created by a wicked sorcerer. It attacks with the 2 steel balls attached to its arms. When huge whirlpools lay cities asunder, it is the hunger of the sea serpent at work. No one has ever escaped its dreaded spiral wave to accurately describe the terror they have experienced. How many cards say that no one has lived to tell the tale? A lot. This wise spirit dwells in books, using its accumulated knowledge to
It's Meep! It's Meep!
defeat enemies. Same. A spirit that soothes the soul with the music of its heavenly harp. A steel idol worshipped in the harbinger.
This is a... This sure is content. Does he explain why he's doing it at the beginning?
Welcome to the worst video idea that I've ever had. In today's video, for some reason, I decided that tonight would be a lot more fun if I read through every single normal monster in the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. Now, in many other games, I mean, all of their cards, or most of their cards, have flavored text. Magic, Pokemon, Hearthstone to an extent, and with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's only normal monsters that have flavored text. And in today's video, we're going to read through all of them in one take. Now, the one take thing, I'm probably going to screw up some of these and we'll just kind of roll with the punches, maybe restart a sentence. I'm going to try my best, but honestly, I have not read like the vast majority of these cards yet.
There's one of these I want to see.
And restoring
There's one of them
memory.
I want to see.
His power continues to grow. Edge of the universe. Nothing stands in the An eyeball fiend created by a servant of the wicked. It uses Dark Blast to blow away its enemies. Rolls along the ground, releasing bolts of electricity to attack its enemies. With its sound-baffling armor and gargantuan jaws, this primeval, I don't know, Predator's phosphorescence was the only possible pardon for its...
I never noticed that this flavor text kicks ass. I never noticed this. This is awesome.
Primitive play. Okay, I know they're trying to do alliteration here. Those words, I'm sorry, I can't do it right now. Made of mysterious metal, this monster is a doomsday machine from the edge of the universe. Nothing stands in the way of this spike-covered dinosaur. Well, actually, a lot does. Only it's 2,000 defense. Check this out.
Yeah!
Never.
Yeah! Yeah! Yes. Oh, he said it. Oh, he said it. That's what I've been waiting for, baby. All right, one more I'm worried about. Chat's got me thinking about one more. Gotta get through all the dragons. Oh, there it is.
Wait, didn't we already review that? Why is that one way over here? I feel like we already reviewed... I don't know. I think we reviewed a different one. Okay, I literally can't read this one. Yatiller, Myriad, Right, Ecam, thing yit that us yadob a roof generi solus maswase je fo shu.
He almost said the N-word in here. Look, you can see the moment where he almost says the N-word, okay? See, the part he's having the problem with is G-N-I-R-E-G-N-I-L. Niregnil, right? But at a glance, it kind of looks like the N-word. So you can see the moment here. I'm gonna put my picture down. You can see the moment where he, oh god, it's not even that good. You see the moment where he notices he might accidentally say the N-word. All right, here we go. Ready?
Fo
He goes, G.
maswase je.
He actually, there's a little break in the audio too. Did he edit it? Did he get close enough that he edited it?
Solus maswase je.
Gen.
Fo maswase je.
Konami releasing
Incredible.
dog shit.
Incredible. Rin, thank you for the $1. Yeah, we'll look at the Mambo video. Don't worry. Yeah, let's check the clees real quick. Let's check the clees. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Here we go.
Information it holds. An amphibian with a myriad of powers to shield it from enemy attacks. What's this one? Sorry, I had to burp. I mean, one take, guys, one take. Unhanded exception at OXII666 in Clifford XE. Access violation writing location OX00-000. Continue ignoring this error, yes or no. ... Zimjoi Shua Hij Give Rule the Gishfu Shiz Yiv Fumushacha.
Yep.
Booting in replica mode.
This one's less funny. Yeah, we'll look at Gladiator Beast and all real quick. LMNO. Lot of goblins. There he is.
Jaws that can rip metal to shreds. This one-eyed warrior bear is an aggressive hunter that strikes down its prey with the powerful swipes of its claws. No one can bear the brunt of his tremendously fast and heavy blows.
All right, let's do Wolf. Right? Card's name is Wolf. There it is.
Crimson Wings of Fire make this a very lethal creature, a 6-winged fairy who prays for peace and hope, dressed in night black tuxedo, in a night drug, whatever. This creature presides over the darkness. This alpha wolf uses his sense of smell to find the enemy. Quit sniffing at my socks. Quit sniffing at my socks. Once it has started battle, this monster attacks.
He did do the Redditor. There he is.
Night drug.
You seem to just be a... You seem to be a little misinformed, madame. Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules to Life saved my life. You're acting very illogical. I love this fucking guy. He looks so shitty. All right, let's watch the Mambo video. So Mambo did all of the really good stuff behind the scenes at the last quarantine series. Rin, can you send me a link to the video? And then Mambo, yeah, I found it. Mambo made a deal with Rin. I think something about prank kids that I'm not exactly sure about. Oh, I can't play this. I can't play this. It's gonna get me destroyed for copyright. Okay. We're just gonna mute it. So, Rin, can you explain the deal that Mambo made with you? It was like if Prank Kids topped, like maybe if Prank Kids didn't top, The rounds are taking forever, so he said on his stream... If someone donated $5, he would light place on fire on camera and say, fuck them prank kids. Alright, here we go. There's place. Yep, and there it goes. Jeez, he's really doing it. But it gets better. That had better not be a marijuana cigarette. I'll just say that. Unbelievable. There we go. Mambo really is the best. He do be the best, though. Alright, let's watch some progression series, and then we'll play some Yu-Gi-Oh!
Force of the Breaker was released in May 2007. This set introduced the Volcanic archetype, a pyro-based archetype focused on slowly burning the opponent while destroying their threats, but more notably, the Crystal Beasts, an archetype of monsters that
It notably introduced the Volcanics, but more notably, the Crystal Beasts.
become continuous spells when destroyed, helping generate advantage and set up for massive swarming potential. Notable cards in this set include Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus, Gravekeeper's Commandant, Prometheus, King of the Shadows, Eradicator Epidemic Virus, and a card that would quickly assume the throne in most competitive decks, Ryza the Storm Monarch.
So unfortunately, none of this shit is getting played, right? What's good in this set? Like nothing?
In this series, both Nimnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck.
Reza, yeah, well.
However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series.
Yeah, listen, I love the progression series. I think it fucking kicks ass. But the one thing that I dislike is, for the past, like, 10 episodes, it's been functionally the same deck. There's gotta be something they can do about it.
Did you really think we were going to let Gage win 2 in a row? That absolutely cannot happen. Here we are once again in the winner's circle, feeling pretty good. We actually have a shot at some Dark Revelation 3 packs here instead of the tournament packs if we happen to spin on the wheel. I think that's okay. I don't think Dark Revelation 3 is nearly as powerful as, like, let's say, Dark Beginning 1. I believe it sets, like, Soul of the Duelist, Rise of Destiny, but let's just go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we get here. Maybe we'll get something good, maybe not, but it's all in the wheel's hands. And, ooh, Wild Card Ultra. That might be the first time either one of us has spun that on the wheel.
Holy shit! Uh-oh.
But I don't think it's that good. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the Ultra Rares were out of the last set. So here's the weird thing about sets during this
I don't think that's that good. Let's see what the Ultra Rares are. Oh, fuck, these are really bad.
time. A lot of the top and high rarity cards were actually not that good. And what I mean by that is they were very specific and niche to a particular deck. Look at the ultra rare selections we have here. We have Rainbow and then 3
They could get Glow Neos?
Elemental Hero Neos fusion monsters, which basically are unplayable. So I guess I'll just take a copy of Rainbow, although I don't think I'm
Rainbow is so bad, dude.
going to be playing it. It would be kind of funny to like counter-side it against Gage if he plays some like weird sort of deck that requires us to like do stuff with his Dark World if he wants to go back to the Dark World strategy. But I'm kind of sad. I could have had another shot at Grand Mole since I didn't get one in the last episode. But that's okay. We have Force of the Breaker now, so let's go ahead and get cracking.
Alright, another week, we're back at it again. This time, Force of the Breaker released May 16th, 2007. Force of the Breaker's it's an interesting set. We've got Volcanics with their official release in this set here. Volcanic Rocket popping up at the top here. Crystals also get their first wave of support. You know, the Topaz Tiger, he's pretty cool. Sapphire Pegasus is an amazing ultra rare. I think we're missing the Rainbow Dragon. I don't think that gets released in here actually. It doesn't. But hey, that's a pretty decent start, I guess. A couple more Volcanic cards around here. Doomfire. Shell's actually a really interesting one. It's a level 1 where once per turn we can pick
Shell's
up
pretty good,
shell
yeah.
our hand, but it must be in the graveyard to activate. That's the good thing about it is you activate it in the graveyard, you can pick up another shell. Pretty good for getting more hand advantage if we want to play more cards that would discard. But at this point in time, I don't think we're going to really be considering it that much. Gravekeeper's Commandant. I actually even forgot this card was even initially released in this really cool Gravekeeper's card to be able to pick up a Necro Valley. Do I even have Necro Valley? I don't even know anymore, man. I think I have like one. Not enough to build a consistent Gravekeeper strategy, but hey,
As 24
I just want to see the packs. I'm sorry.
packs of Force of the Breaker. I'm really excited because this actually has one of my favorite cards of all time in it, and it frankly might be the best card in the set, and that is Ryza the Storm Monarch. That is the card we were looking for here. I was really hoping we get it on that first poll because that would be super, super cool, but really not much to talk about here. Oh wow, there's our first ultra rare Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. Will we be playing Crystal?
Wait. Sapphire Pegasus might be okay. No, you'd kind of have to get a critical mass of Sapphire Pegasus and Topaz Tiger and Carbuncle, so no.
Beast? Probably not, although I can't say I really tried testing this at all for our series. I just don't think the deck is good enough. If anything, it's actually a way that can do a lot of special summoning potentially, but Sapphire Pegasus is one of the best cards in that deck. Maybe if we pull 3 Pegasus, I'll consider it. We also got a Topaz Tiger, which isn't the worst either, but we'll see. Right after that is a super rare, but it's not the super rare that we wanted. It is Radiant Mirror Force. I just want to show you guys how difficult it was to get just good generic cards back in the day. When an opponent's monster declares an attack while they control 3 or more attack position monsters, you get to actually Mirror Force them. That is just absurd. There's so many cards that they tried to integrate into the game during this time that were like balanced versions of some of the most powerful cards in the game, and then they just never saw play because they're just not good.
Alright, pack number 1, Force of the Breaker. I'm excited today. Let's see if we can get that Ryza. Flip them up. Nothing special. Crystal Beacon. Okay, okay. Oh my god, off the bat, the second one in! The luck holds true.
Wait, what the fuck? Gage got Reza? Yo, wait, that's huge! Wait, that's enormous for him! Oh, man.
Rise of his Storm Monarch. What a beast, dude. So happy I got him. He's gonna find his way to the main deck real quick. Let me tell you, what a stud. There's one volcanic shell. If I can pick up 2 more, that might be something to consider later. Again, don't think I'm playing now, but having the 3 shells an option in the bank, super.
Gage could transition to Monarchs. Gage needs to transition to Monarchs like a week ago.
Oh my god, I got Prometheus. Dude, that's sick. First secret rare of the box, the Prometheus King of the Shadows. He's pretty nice, let me tell you. When we get the Phantom Darkness, I don't know, we might have an even better Dark Turbo deck going on here. What, Teledad, anybody?
And right after that, we get a secret rare, Eradicator Epidemic Virus. That might be one of the best secret rares we could have gotten, because a lot of the other secret rares were these dark monsters that didn't have too much playability, at least not till later, like when we get to the Phantom Darkness era. But Eradicator is very, very scary. It's situational, I will say, but this is a nice card to have on hand for the future. We'll have to see how that plays out, but I cannot complain about that pickup. Wow, and the high rarity cards just keep coming. Here's an ultimate rare Gravekeeper's Commandant. This is basically a card you just discard to add
Ulti, Gravekeeper, Commandant, come on.
Necro Valley to your hand. I actually have a playset of these in Ultimate Rare in real life, and wow, are they beautiful. But that's a really cool pickup. I don't even know if I got Necro Valley out of a Pharaonic Guardian. I'd have to go back and look, but pretty cool pickup. Again, don't know if it'll see play, but it's a nice card if we do need Necro Valley later on. There's another ultra rare, Rare Value. This is a pretty cool card. This isn't something that like Crystal Beast decks maxed out on. At least I don't believe that they did, but it's a pretty neat card. It's again,
no, Rare Value is pretty bad.
To play some of the new archetypes. I will admit, like when you look at some of the scope of what some of these archetypes received, Crystal Beast support isn't like the worst. There's definitely much worse off archetypes, and Rare Value is definitely one of those cards that's not bad.
Oh, and another super rare, right back to back, Radiant Mirror Force. That one is very unimpressive. Oh my god, the holos keep coming. Dude, Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. That's the best Crystal Beast monster there. Again.
Wait, is that number 2, or did Simo get the other one?
I don't have Rainbow Dragon. I don't have a reason to play these things. I don't think I'll ever get 3 Sapphire Pegasus. No. Dude, if I can get 2 more Sapphire Pegasus, the Crystal Beasts are coming loose. Abundance is crazy. Second Volcanic Shell. Really nice pickup. Happy with that one. One more to go, I think. I'm halfway through the box. Pretty sure I'll get it. Commandant and a Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, another super rare. Soul of Fire. I think I've seen this thing in bulk so many times.
Soul of Fire is so bad.
All right, last 2 packs of this out here. We got 2 Volcanic Shells. I'm going to pick up 1 more, hopefully. Altogether, though, I got the Ryza. That was the big thing I was after. And the Prometheus, dude. Pretty good opening. What else do we have here? 3rd Shell. All right, great.
Third Shell.
Pack.
Wait.
Great at this point. Sky Surge and Rise. I feel like this is the worst out of all of them.
Did they, did Gage pull triple... I guess we'll see.
3 light, 1 dark fiend.
They pulled triple scatter shot? They could just play Monarch.
I'm not even mad. That's a pretty good opening. I'm gonna save this and we're gonna throw it in Dueling Book, see what we can adjust. I don't think it's gonna be too much, but we'll see what we can do.
I saw it said super rare and I got so excited, but unfortunately it's Sky Scourge Norlaras. Now this card is really neat. This card is seeing like very fringe play in some Burning Abyss decks and decks that are really just trying to cheese
Norialis.
Like that, because the effect is actually crazy.
Norialis.
Definitely had to balance it compared to like what we've seen with like Emperor Dragon, but it's a cool card. The artwork is sick, but I don't think we're gonna be playing it anytime soon. At least for now. Oh my god, we got it! We got the Ryza! Yes! 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 Yes!
Fine. Man, Gage just cannot catch a fucking break, can he?
I'm just excited because, like I said, this is one of my favorite cards ever. For people who do not know, Ryza is a Monarch, so it has a Tribute Summon effect. If it's Tribute Summon, you target 1 card on the field, place that target on the top of the deck. As soon as this set was legal, this warped the entire Monarch strategy and made it much more viable because Ryza is the first Monarch that can really go after any type of card, and that made it so much more flexible. If you pair this with something like Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, which they did back in the day, you could potentially stack your opponent's deck for 2 turns and just control what they're going to draw and the entire pace of the game. There's a reason why Monarch ascended to top tier status once Ryza was released, and I hope to be able to exemplify that in this episode. I'm so happy to get this. Thank you. Only a few packs left here. There hasn't really been too much else. Another super rare, actually, Sky Scourge and Vinceal. This card has also seen a very small amount of play, actually relatively recently at the time of recording this video, which is kind of interesting.
Sky Scourge Incel.
It's interesting how the Sky Scourges have like randomly popped up in competitive play at times, and then the ultimate rare versions of these spiked up to like $100 plus. That's, you know, that's Yu-Gi-Oh for you. What can I say? But that looks like it's going to wrap up the opening. I'm excited. We got the Ryza. Where is it? Where is it? We gotta look at it. There it is. Oh, I'm so happy to see that. So let's go ahead and load this up in the Dueling Book and start building.
All right, let's talk about real quick what we decided to change with the list today. A couple changes here. Nothing too.
They literally just put Ryza in. 12 minutes of this video just to watch him put 1 Ryza in and hit save. Gage, come on.
Like I said, he went over the board. I feel like since I've cut down the chaos count to just, 2 Emperor Dragon, I feel like this is going to be okay. Plus, I've reintroduced Painful Choice into the deck. I'm going to try with Painful Choice again to use it. I really feel like loading up those like when I need to is going to be important. I replaced Freed finally with the 6 Samurai Zanji. Zanji's nothing special. He's just 1800, where Freed is 1700. I literally never use the Freed effect, so I figured I might as well add a guy that's a little bit bigger.
Oh, we're playing Zanji because he's an 1800?
Wing Blast has been put to 3 in favor of the...
We've got, what, 3 Snipe Hunter? It didn't even consider Shell.
2 Wing Blast, 1 Raigeki Break.
God, yeah. Snipe Hunter and Painful. Yeah, what the fuck?
I was playing before because I know Alex is on my body as a shield, and if he plays my body as a shield again, Raigeki Break is worthless when I'm trying to hit a monster. I do get plus of trying to pop spells traps with Raigeki Break, but after the knowledge that he cut down on the Vanisher or the Light or whatever, I'm pretty sure I just want to be able to remove the macro and the D5. If I get to remove it for a turn, that's alright, but I feel like Phoenix Wing Wind Blast is going to be a little bit better. Triple Snipe Hunter is still main deck cards.
Yeah, so real quick, I do want to kind of, Well, when we go to, I'll talk about this when we get to
Raise the
Alex.
guard back to 1. I feel like the spies in the guard, they do enough work on their own. That's the changes with the main deck. That's about it. Nothing too fancy-dancy there, but I think it's in good shape. At Ryza, he's looking pretty, man. Side deck has also been changed up a bit, too. I had the smoke screen in the Dark Worlds. I don't think I'm ever going to do that. So I just decided to throw some generically good stuff in there that might come up. The DD Crow, double Neo Spacing Ramble, and the Prometheus just sitting proudly there. Don't think you'll hit in there, but man, I just want to show him off. What a beast. Dark World dealings, double concealing, 1 revealing, double twister, something I pulled before that pops face up spells traps. So this might come up if he tries to turbo a floodgate strategy. It's a pretty good side deck. The Mind Crushes and the Pulling the Rugs. This can stop the effect of a monster that triggers on normal summons, so something like Breaker, which will trigger to get its counter. This can negate and destroy. It's a little bit less useful than I'd like it to be, but it's good to be relegated to the side deck. I think the Trap Dust should also sit in there, of course. I wish this card was main deckable. It still probably is, but I think in the side, it's doing all right. Extra deck hasn't changed because why would it? And I think we're ready to duel. Alex, I'm coming for you today, but I'm feeling it up. Let's duel.
All right, guys, so here is the deck we are bringing to today.
Okay, so I think like if you're Gage, you have to start just considering doing something else with your time, right? Like if you're Gage, how many more times are you going to load into this exact game? Because like with the exception of like 1 or 2 cards that functionally, you know, Alex might have just missed in previous games, you're not changing the matchup math very much, right? So here's what you know about Alex's deck is, in the past he's been on like more Monarchs. This is the format in which you can pick up the best Monarch. I mean, I would, if I'm Gage, I've got these sick fucking enablers for Shell, I would consider playing Blaze Accelerator. Like, I know it doesn't sound very cute, but I would consider playing Blaze Accelerator. So for those of you that don't know, Blaze Accelerator Reload is not the only Blaze Accelerator, right? Blaze Accelerator is a real card that at the time of printing was okay. Lets you target a monster your opponent controls, send a Pyro, and then pop the card. Now you can't attack during the turn, but that's fine. If you're playing Blaze Accelerator, you're the control deck. So we've got like a million options for the triple shell. Gage is on a list that has to keep monsters on board because it's on these dipshit Gravekeeper's Spies and Rise of the Storm Monarchs. You do not have to target a face-up monster, so it's fantastic into this like disgusting flip engine. Like, I can't imagine just not wanting to play, like, settle into your role as the control deck and play more removal spells. I don't get it. And, like, if you're afraid about your life total, you've got the fucking Spirit Reapers. If you're afraid about catching up, you've got the fucking Cyber Dragon. It is the Sed, right? It's the Sed, right? That's just it. Is every one of Gage's wins has been, like, on the back of Sed. And so he's like, I have to play Sed. Like, I have to enable Sed as best I can. And so the only thing I can change in this deck until we get to Phantom Darkness is minute differences in the quality of attack points of the light monster I'm playing in Freyla's spot. Right? And, like, I don't know. I think you want a game plan that is just more consistent. Gosh. To this day, I can't believe we're on 2 Sed. We just don't have the targets to facilitate it, but we're playing it anyway. Everyone like Sed is his only win condition? Yes, because that's how he's built his deck. Gage has 3,000 cards at his disposal. He's got options. God, and the Econ is just staring at me.
For being good, being able to pop something like a spy so Gage can't just reset it on the following turn is slightly better at times than being able to stack, but I like the flexibility of being able to spin any card to the top.
I've seen his card pool. I know it's great.
So let's quickly do the card by card. So we saw the 2-breaker Cyber Dragon, the Dekoichi, Exile Force, the Gravekeeper Guard with a 3-spy, Kaiku. We have Magical...
Hey, MBT, when is the next YCS? Not sure. Probably the 3rd week in February, or in December, but I'm not exactly sure.
Merchant Magician of Faith, Mobius. I'm still on the Morphing Jar. I don't think Gage is going to lead game 1 with the Dark World strategy. We saw how crazy this got in our last episode, and I was really happy to pull it off. If he still is on the Dark World stuff, I can just side this out, but I think this card has way too much upside for me not to play it, so we'll see what happens. 1 Mystic Swords in level 2, of course, the 1 Rise of the Storm Monarch, 2 copies of Snipe Hunter, for the spells, 2 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, Dimensional Fissure, Heavy Storm, 1 My Body is a Shield, Pot of Greed, Regeki, 2 Smashing Ground, and Snatch Steel. For the traps, 2 Bottomless, 2 Compulse, 1 Imperial Order, 1 Macrocosmos.
Could you offer to help Gage? I'll see if he loses this.
Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, 1 Torrential, and Trap Dushu. The side deck is pretty much the same as before. 3 Banisher, the Radiance in case he wants to go back to that Dark World strategy, or I feel I need more macro cards, just to banish more threats. 2 Chaos Sorcerer. This card has been a dead draw at times with my deck not starting to be as heavily dense with darks and lights, I decided to move this card to the side deck. We'll see how it plays out. 1 Night Assailant for more removal, 2 White Magical Hat. If we know he's not on Dark World, I can bring these in and just start ripping cards out of his hand once again. 1's a Borg, 2 Brain Control. This one's so weird, like I want to play this card, but with so much setting going on, Brain Control isn't as good as you might think, even in its pre-errata state. A second My Body, 2 Mind Crush, and a lone copy of Sakuretsu Armor for a little bit of extra removal. Gage is gonna have a lot of work cut out for him if he wants to beat this deck. We're gonna have to see how it goes, but I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to duel. Gage, I am super excited for this one. You know that Ryza is one of my favorite cards, and it's so cool that we're back in 2006. I think it is 2007. I don't even know.
2007, yeah, 2007. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast we're going through these episodes. We were talking before we started recording that. What is this, episode 23, I think?
Yeah, dude, 5Ds is right alongside here. We're getting close to it. A couple sets. We'll introduce Synchros, Junk Warriors coming out. Oh my.
We have Phantom Darkness, Light of Destruction. Those are 2 very, very big sets, and right after that is Duelist
Next 2 sets, by the way, are going to be crazy.
Genesis. I think Synchro Monsters are probably going to be like the next invasion of Chaos, and that's going to really warp how our deck building is going to look.
I'm excited to pick up the Dark Arm Dragon and Phantom Darkness.
I'm not excited for you to pick up a Dark Arm Dragon. I'll be perfectly. The last thing you need is more free monsters to special summon that rail my asshole.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
What?
For you to pick up a Dark Arm Dragon. I'll be perfectly. The last thing you need is more free monsters to special summon that rail my asshole.
Did we just get a new dono sound? Did we just get a new dono sound? New sub alert? Exactly.
To pick up a Dark Arm Dragon and Phantom Darkness.
I'm not excited for you to pick up a Dark Arm Dragon. I'll be perfectly. The last thing you need is more free monsters to special summon that rail my asshole.
Yeah.
You need is more free monsters to special summon that.
All right, here's the sound. Ready?
Rail my asshole.
I can't wait. I can't wait. All right,
Oh
dude.
man, I know we can't wait to shout out our patron for this episode though, and that is going to be Bongo Cat. So thank you so much for your support, Gage.
Thank you, Bongo Cat.
I'm excited.
All right, I rolled the die. Let's see if you can beat the die.
Can I beat it this time? I can beat it. Yes.
Ooh,
Let's
you can.
go.
It's been a
Let's go.
while.
It has been a minute. All right, I'm gonna go second, boys. Good luck, dude.
Okay, good luck to you as well. Making the preferred.
I can't believe how bad Simo's deck is, and he's still getting
I will just do
rewarded.
something quite simple here, and I will just set, and I will set. Go ahead.
Interesting. All right, I'm gonna draw for turn.
You say that's interesting. You do this every episode.
Yeah, it's not that interesting. It's not that out of the ordinary. I'm gonna start with Rhoda.
Yeah, Rhoda's fine. I feel like you haven't resolved Rhoda in a minute.
I mean, last time you ordered it, so it
Yeah.
didn't work out that well. But this
Yeah.
time, I'm happy it's going through. I'm gonna pick up an Exiled Force.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna summon this Exiled Force, and I'm gonna activate that effect on that face.
Damn, that was real greedy.
There goes my Dekoichi.
Oh, all the value is gone. I'll just pass turn, duels. Go ahead.
Passing. That's a bit ominous. I don't know if I want to do this. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll set one and pass. Go ahead.
Especially with Simo, you always pop the second thing he sets. He's literally always baiting.
Right, I'll draw.
You gonna evenly match me?
Oh yes, for the one card.
For the one card.
I'm just gonna set. Pass turn. Go ahead.
As you say, interesting. I'll draw.
Intriguing.
Oh man, I will just set another monster and pass.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna draw.
Yeah, we got a bit of a slower game here.
Let's see here. I'll normal summon the 6 name Rises Angie here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, Zanji's effect is actually pretty crazy. Actually, I just read the second line of the effect. It sucks.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't do anything special. Don't get too excited. It's just.
I know that, but you're actually on 6 Sams.
Well, no. Sure, I'll let you think that. Yeah, you can. You can
Okay,
think
like I
that.
mean, maybe you're just playing the 1800. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll
but-
let you. Dude,
I like, oh my god. I like that even Alex is like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, you're on 6 Sams? He's like, no. He's like, you're just playing the 1800, dude. He's like, yes? Is that wrong?
dude, look out for my face.
Okay,
Monster.
so you flipped up my Gravekeeper guard, so you're gonna take 100. I'm gonna bounce your set monster.
Sure, that's fine.
No Zanji effect because you do not have another 6 Sam.
Yep. All right. Go ahead, man.
Zanji was the king of the sneak peek back in that set because he was
Was he really?
1800. He was
I mean,
he was so big for a sneak peek.
Oh yeah, didn't back in the day. This is a throwback. I never actually got to play, but sneak peeks you used to just play with what you got from packs, right?
Yeah, so you got your 5 packs and then you had to build a
My first sneak peek was Light of Destruction. I built Arcana Force and got my shit stomped. I was a child.
20 card deck out of your 5 packs, and if you got Zanji and like Iro, you're looking nice. That's probably why you're playing Zanji because you wanted your own little Mystic Swordsman, I imagine. But we'll see. I'll start with firing off a Smashing Ground. We'll take care of that Zanji.
All right, he's gone.
Man, I don't know what I want to do here. You've been playing this like very conservatively, and it has me kind of worried. I suppose if you have it,
That's just Alex, right? He's like, damn, I don't know what you want to do. I'm just destroying you. I'm just annihilating you. I guess I'll just attack as much as possible.
you would use it either way. I'm gonna flip up this Gravekeeper Spy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go ahead and get digging for another copy of Spy here. Start this Garden attack, and let's hit in for 34.
That's aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna take it
Go
on.
main 2. I'll just set and I'll pass. Go ahead. Dark Hole me.
All right, I'll draw. Let's see here.
On Zanji.
You're on. You've got my body in the shield, huh?
I do, and you know that quite well after
Yeah.
our last few games.
Yeah, interesting. All right, better have it. I'm gonna activate Dark Hole. Flip it. Show me.
not
Yes,
have
let's
it.
go. Oh, I got so worried, dude. I was actually concerned.
It isn't even good. It's like a 3-for-1, but one of the cards got another card, and another card got to Hane before it fired.
I wish. If I had like that or Order as backup, I think you'd have been in trouble.
Whew. All right, I'm just gonna set again, and I'll pass turn.
Setting again. I'll draw. A little bit worried about what that is. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Part of me thinks your hand might be a bit clogged. I think that would demand an answer from you. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'm gonna normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Sure.
I'm gonna pitch this Faith, target your set.
Sure.
And it gets destroyed.
Alright, I'm a witch.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
I'll witch
That's
another.
such a punish.
All right.
Come
well,
on, Gage. Come on.
Alright, I'm gonna draw.
Got a lot of cards over
We're
there.
so low on
I'm
life.
gonna start my turn by activating Cold.
Said.
Oh.
Oh,
hell no.
God.
Oh, Zanji's a light. That's why you're playing it. I just realized. I thought he was a fire.
Is it all coming together now? Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is not good. I can't really do anything. Go ahead.
Love it. Love it. Alright, I'll banish light, dark.
Yep. Bring him down.
Yep, and I'll pair it with the witch.
Yep.
You're under cold wave, so I'll probably just get in for damage here. Let's do that.
Okay.
Battle phase. I'm gonna go 3k and then 1100.
Okay.
And then main 2.
Okay. Said under Cold Wave. Come on. Said under Cold Wave. He cannot lose this. Said under Cold Wave. He cannot lose this.
Then do it. You're down to like nothing, Alex. This is interesting. This is an interesting spot because if I use my CED, you're literally left with nothing but top decks. But those two back row, they're really that scary. What do you have?
To be fair, I didn't use them in response, and I'm still under
Use the fucking Said. Are you kidding me?
cold wave for my turn as well.
Now, obviously, it's kind of bad because it's Phoenix Wing, but
Yeah, you are. Yeah, and if I use CED, I'm up into a 2k attack per game. How much damage is it? Let me see here. 1, 2,
6, 9, 2700.
2700. Yeah, it's not quite game. What could you have? You could have Order, Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast. It's gonna cost you cards though if you use those. All right, this is gonna be a little wild, but I feel like since I'm so far ahead on card advantage, I don't really need to push this turn. Why am I thinking so hard on this, Alex?
I don't know why you're thinking so hard.
why am I thinking so hard on this, Alex? Apparently, you need to. Apparently, you have to determine if you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing.
Realistically, you probably don't have
I see.
anything.
I see that. I can see your argument for this. So like, I kind of get it. I don't know what's in your hand, so it's kind of hard.
Oh my god. I only started religiously watching Progression like 2 weeks ago, and this is why. It's because all day I would just be like, I'm going to have a fucking heart attack.
To say.
You can like top pitch smash deal or anything that would screw me up. Well, you can't.
I mean, better have it. It's a 1 in 30. So.
Yeah, but you can't even use it. You're under cold wave.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
under
that too.
cold-
Right,
all
that too. So.
Yeah, go ahead. Your turn, dude. All right, let me see if you got something.
Please. All right. How are we getting out of this? Well, I will set and pass. Go ahead.
I didn't see that coming. All right, I'll draw. Okay.
During your standby phase.
All right, what do you got, dude?
I will wing blast your emperor.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, okay. That's your last card out of your hand.
Yeah.
Emperor to the top. We'll go to main phase 1. I'm gonna normal summon the Sasuke.
Sure.
I'm gonna throw this witch in.
Sasuke.
Ooh.
I'll go battle
I'm scared.
phase. I'll poke into this.
Is my magicalist of merchants.
Oh, he can merge. That's fine.
Oh, there's my third spy.
They're gonna
Oh
draw
my
it.
god, that would have been so clutch.
Okay,
Oh, that card is so useless right now.
It is not the best. I'll go main 2, set 2 cards, and
Okay, he can't lose from this position.
I'll let my turn goals guide.
No idea how we're getting out of this. Probably not, let's be honest. I will normal summon Exiled Force.
Thank you. Sure, that's fine.
I will tribute to destroy your Grandmaster.
Sure.
I
that
will
macro.
set a card and pass.
Nice map.
And I'm not trying to say anything, but putting the Witch in attack position would have netted him 22 over these next 2 turns, and then Simo's just, like, dead to anything. He's, like, dead to anything off the top here if you get in for a 1100 last turn, right? So Simo's at 54, it looks like. Goes to 43. I mean, there's just so many things he's dead to.
All right, I'll draw for turn.
I will flip Macro Cosmos.
That is
Okay.
okay. I will go to main 1. I will set a card. I'm gonna throw this witch to attack, and I'll beat you up for 11.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Go. I'll go main 2. I'll discard this wing. I'll use Wing Blast, discard Smashing Ground, and I'll put that macro back on top.
Oh,
It's been-
wow.
All right, dude. Wonder what
Phoenix Wing Wind Blast is the time seal.
you're gonna draw.
I wonder. It's such a mystery. Right, so you have Emperor in hand. Set a monster.
This is
I'll
it,
just
right?
Set it again.
You're
Go
just
ahead.
dead.
Draw. Stand by.
Reactivate.
Yeah, I figured. Main phase
Yeah.
1.
Keeps you off of dark.
I
So
mean,
you
it's
can't
gonna-
Emperor me just yet.
I'm gonna flip spy. I'm gonna activate the spy.
Sure.
All right, spy is going to be peeping. He's gonna pull out a friend here.
Again, this would be lethal if we had just attacked with the fucking witch.
And you thought that macro was gonna do you okay. I'm gonna tribute the spy for the Mobius, the Frost Monarch.
Nice top deck. I will, in response, activate Compulse Bounce Mobius.
Yeah, that's all right. Throw him back to the hand.
Yep.
And I'll get in there for however much this is. 23.
23.
All right, man. Good luck. You're on the
In all
ropes.
fairness, I'm not dead yet.
Yeah,
but,
you're on the ropes,
It's pretty
though.
close. Yeah, we're on the ropes. I don't know what's going to save me, and that is 100% not going to do it.
Let's go.
Yes!
I was
Yes!
in the pilot seat that entire game, bro. You got stomped. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a quick 2-0.
This is, oh god,
It's pretty
okay.
slow. I could have tried to
Let's
play
go,
it slow,
Gage.
but
Let's
I
go.
didn't put you on a clock because
Here
I
we
didn't
go.
I thought your hand was like not good.
Here
and
we go,
you
Gage.
set up Emperor Dragon.
Dude, my
Right?
hand was crazy from the start. When you made that read, I was chuckling. I was getting
Yeah, I bet you were. We're going to go second, though. We have decided that that's usually the best, and good luck to you.
Good luck, the list. I'm gonna kick it off strong with a pot of greed.
Oh, yes, the most balanced card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
You know it. I'll go.
Yes!
My turn. The old T set, as I would say. Interesting.
Gage, I loved your pot of greed.
You don't get to say that. You don't get to say, I loved your Pot of Greed so much I'm activating my own when you rip it off the top. You don't get to.
So much. I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Oh, dude, you got your own copy. That's sick.
I top decked it, to be fair.
Oh, no, okay, it's all good.
All right, let's go ahead and fire off Breaker, the Magical Warrior.
Ooh, well, Breaker would be sick, but at least I got a card bottomless to carry.
Yes! He's gonna do it, dude.
Ooh, you do. I mean, he basically did his job, so...
You lost him, though, so I mean...
I have a feeling that you
He's
just have a
gonna
spy
do
set
it.
anyway, so I'm not exactly like super confident that would have resolved anyway, regardless. I'm just going to go ahead and set 2 cards and pass it over to you. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Stand by.
The one time I don't have my body for your bottomless.
Yep. How greedy do I want to be?
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
I want to be super greedy. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna flip something else to
Oh,
Spirit Reaper.
that's greedy.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. You're going to jump White Magical Hat down too?
No, what am I getting with the Spirit Reaper? 300.
All right, I will go ahead and activate Compulse on the Spirit Reaper.
Okay, that's interesting. It doesn't destroy the Spirit Reaper because he's gonna go back to my hand.
Correct.
But I'll pick him back up. That's cool. Main 2, I'll set a card. Go ahead, Bulls.
I will draw. I don't know how much I really want to do that. I'm like not doing much else. That's the problem. Yeah, this is rough. I'll just go ahead and set 2 cards, and I'll pass.
Wow, what a weird play.
Oh, all right. I will draw for turn. Stand by main. All right, I'm not feeling as greedy this time. I'm gonna admit.
Why would you feel less greedy? It worked the first time. Just do it again.
I'm just scared of this back row now.
What gauge? There's only 2 back row last time. It's just 1 more back row.
Fuck it. You know what? I'm feeling it, dude. I'm gonna flip up this Reaper again. Is that alright?
Card's a pain in the ass.
It's pretty good, dude.
This is... What a weird fucking play. Holding Snatch. Setting 2. Like, if you're tempoing him out twice with Compulse, you should probably be getting something off the tempo and not just throwing away Compulse twice.
I'll torrential.
Ooh, a waste of a turret.
Look at that! You could have done that last time. Gage got a sick fucking Compulse off that.
Sure,
Let's go!
He got rid of 2 of your cards, Compulse and...
Basically, yeah.
I'm kind of satisfied with that.
I should have just done that in the first place, to be honest, but I admittedly forgot about the Compulse Spirit Reaper thing. So it's a weird, like, little interaction,
Man,
but
just
that's okay.
stop being bad at the game. It's as easy.
That's really what it has to boil down to.
I'm gonna summon Snipe Hunter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
He's
go.
Alright, I'll go Battle Phase, and I'll poke you for 15.
Okay, 15.
Alright, cool. Main 2. I'm not really scared of any of your face now, so I'm just gonna...
You said you're feeling greedy, so...
I was. I'm just gonna pass turn. Go ahead, dude.
What is in this
I will.
hand?
That's kind of funny. I like your Snipe Hunter so much, I've got one of my own.
Alright, sure.
But Gage, do you know what's better than 1 Snipe Hunter? 2
Uh,
Snipe Hunter!
Alright.
Seems like a really early Snatch steal. That seems like a really early Snatch steal. And you know Gage's deck has, like, holes in it and shit.
Alright, you can have mine. That's fine.
Hits you for 3k.
I'll take
You get a fucking
And
overlay for something?
I'll draw. I'll gain 1,000.
Correct.
I'll start my turn big. I'll special summon Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, it's a card.
He's alright.
Mhm.
Dope, I love to see it. I'm gonna tribute said Cyber Dragon.
Ooh.
For Mobius, the Frost Monarch. Coming in hot again, dude. He's been killing it. And with his
he has been.
on summon effect, I'm gonna pop your Snatch Steal, and I'll get rid of this face now, too.
Okay, I gotta think about this. In response, I will chain Compulse, bounce your Mobius back to your hand.
Is that it? Chain code result?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll put this Mobius back, and then your Snatch will pop, I'm gonna get back my Snipe Hunter.
Correct.
I'm gonna use said Snipe Hunter. I'm gonna discard. Get rid of that Mobius now. I'm gonna target your face down. Alright, baby. All the marbles here. Please don't let this be the first.
Well, I was thinking if I have a response, but
Well, okay,
unfortunately, I was a 1.
Please think you have a response. Do you have something?
I do not.
Okay, we'll say I don't reroll. We'll say I don't roll. It's not a big deal. It's not gonna
We
matter.
can-
You're gonna get shit on.
Oh, shit! Oh, he's talking shit now, okay.
I'm gonna react.
That's a classic Alex move. Let me think if I want to respond. Oh, a 1? No, I was never going to respond. No, of course not.
Face Snipe Hunter because it's not 1 per turn. I'm gonna pitch this Exile Force and I'm gonna target that face down again. Let's just not miss a second time here. Or wait, I guess properly. Do you have a response for the second Snipe Hunter?
After he already rolls the
If he activates this card now, I'm going to be so mad.
I will stick to what I said before, and I will not have a response.
Alright, 6
Thank
Full
you.
resolve, my wing blast is
I
destroyed.
kind of figured that might have been something you would have there.
You gonna go for my own Snipe Hunter too?
I don't actually know yet. I'm actually not gonna go for your Snipe Hunter because I'm feeling pretty confident when I do this. Banish a light, dark.
You have it again, dude.
We're going to do it, baby! We're going to do it! We're going to do it! Yes!
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'll go, if I Snipe Hunter kill, does that game?
2, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's game.
Well, you lose a card.
Oh,
though.
I do lose
It's
a
still
card.
game.
Is it still game? Let me see here. 3, 6,
2, 4,
5.
6. You have 7. There's 7 cards total, so that's 21.
If I discard and hit, that puts you right at 100 life points. You're kidding me, bro.
He goes to 100. You gotta be fucking kidding me, buddy.
Oh, that's so stupid. All right, well, I'll take the high route. I'll keep my cards in hand. We'll go Battle Phase. I'll punch out your Snipe Hunter and
I don't think you should have taken the high route at all. I think this would have been way better if you,
Yeah.
if you left me at 100 life points.
Yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit okay. I'm gonna say this is all right. You don't have your Snatch Steal or anything. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'll just pass you. Go ahead.
I would prefer the anime protagonist moment. There.
Oh! Oh! I hate this fucking card! Oh my god. If you just activated said, he'd be dead to any normal summon. If you activated said, to get him out of this, he has to find something reactive, because no card in his deck just straight up kills said and advances the board state. So you'd have to put him on exactly pretty much Raigeki. And then you can kill him with any monster in your deck. But we attacked instead. So now we have Geki into Snipe Hunter.
That's not bad.
No, you top that too. That's so BS. Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty funny.
Do you have a good follow-up too?
I just normal summon the Snipe Hunter and we'll just hit him for 15.
That's fine. I'll take 15. That's
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, but Snipe Hunter's not that bad.
unreal, dude. Unreal. I'll almost summon my own Snipe Hunter.
You know, pop? Are you gonna crash?
I actually know. This is a weird spot.
We're running pretty low on cards.
Yeah,
Pop.
that's probably good.
This should have been the Cyber Dark Impact episode.
No, yeah. You know what? I think if you're a normal summon Snipe Hunter with nothing, you're not sitting on a lot here. I'll go for it. Let's go. High roll. I'm gonna pitch this cold wave.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's go,
Six,
let's
six, 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 six.
All right, got it.
Ah,
All right.
damn.
And I was thinking a clean 15.
Now was the
Okay.
Snipe Hunter already in
We
the
can
game?
still
That
do
one?
this.
Yeah, I had to. So
We can still
Okay,
do
okay.
this.
I was curious like if you had drawn into that because if you had put me at the 100 life points, I was curious if you would have topped that because you could have just won the game. That is not good. I will set. Go ahead.
Okay, alright, we can do it.
Oh man, I hope he resolves it. I'm gonna be sad if he doesn't, but I gotta go for it.
You did not.
I gotta go for this. Oh, ooh, what do you have?
You don't have a light.
You don't have like anything, anyways. What could you possibly have? Bottomless? All right, yeah. So okay, I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna lose the bottomless if I do. So I'm just gonna normal summon DD Warrior Lady.
Sure.
Battle phase. I'll get in for 15.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not dead.
Interesting. All right, cool. I'm curious to see what it is.
But I need to. Okay, I'll flip the Book of Moon because that's
all right,
happening.
all right, yeah.
Because I'm dead if I don't. But
Yeah.
now I'm thinking, how much does this matter in terms of what I flip? Is the question. I'm trying to think about like other cards in my deck where this could really.
Well, the Snipe Hunter has already declared an attack, so if you flip the Snipe Hunter, I can't flip it back up.
Yeah, but it's also the battle phase. You can do it in battle phase anyway.
Couldn't do what? Flip it back up? I'm just saying afterwards too. Like it's got.
Oh
six
yeah, I
it's
mean,
weenie.
right. I'm just trying to think of all the different scenarios.
I like you.
And
In this position. I like you thinking of all the ways you could actually stay alive in this game.
I don't like this position, to be honest. I might need to just top deck my Dark Hole. That might be the only way I'm getting out of this.
I already used that Raigeki.
I did use. I mean, to be fair, the Regeki saved me, so I'm okay with that. And what am I gonna need?
You're gonna need an ambulance.
That was good. That was good. I'm gonna flip down the Snipe Hunter.
That's what I'm
Again, I don't know how much this is gonna matter.
All right, you're down to your last
But we will
500
see.
button. Good luck.
Dark Hole.
Anime protagonist Sino. Can you draw it with the heart of the cards?
You know, I had a feeling I was gonna draw this card in particular, and is not what I wanted. All right, I will set. Go ahead.
All right, at least I get to use this guy. It makes me pretty happy. Oh my god, could it not get any better? Dude, I'm gonna disgrace you because don't concede. You hit that concede button, I'm gonna get upset. I'm gonna tribute the Warrior Lady for
The
Rise
board?
of the Storm Monarch.
Oh shit, you got one. Yeah,
I'm
that's gonna be the end of it.
Yeah, don't hit the concede button. Wait. I'm gonna banish a light in the dark
Oh my god.
for the greatest.
Yes!
And then I'm just gonna pay the 1,000 to wipe you off the base.
Unbelievable. Good. That was 2-0.
That was
I
a
got
mean
wrecked.
one. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my god. He did everything to lose it. And he got away with it, buddy. Why was I talking shit on Sed? Well, I'm never talking shit on Sed again. Sed is the best card ever printed. Yes, dude. Oh my god. Oh. I'm looking for the stats. Where's the stats guy? Hasn't yet replied. Yes. Gage, I'm so happy. His asshole was truly railed.
Yeah, that was fusion monsters and then rainbow. So
Storm is just like, all right.
oh, I mean, I don't have to worry about that, but you have that version.
Yeah.
That's basically the same thing.
Trade me your Sapphire Pegasus. I'll build the Crystal Beast.
Oh, I bet you. Well, I was already shitting when I saw Zanji in the game one. I'm like, he did not go this route.
No.
And then once I saw it was, I thought it was fire. And
Okay, what's the score right now? What's the general score? What are your thoughts on Pain? He's fine.
then it made sense to me. I'm like, oh yeah, it's
Damn. That was good, Gage. You had my heart racing, but he did it. He really did it. I can't believe it. Holy fuck. What else can we watch? Oh, this is a good one. I'll watch this.
I'm an American, born in America, raised and schooled in America, and yes, I'm blessed in America, the land of the free, rejecting tyranny. In God we trust, we remain free. The Statue of Liberty reminds us of Calvary, where Jesus died for you and for me. I'm an American, live in America, work and pray in America, and yes, I'm blessed in America, the land of the free, yes, the land of the free, rejecting tyranny. In God we trust and we remain free, we remain free. The Statue of Liberty reminds us of Calvary, where Jesus died for you and for me.
That was good. That was another John Acapinti banger. Really good one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put it here. I'm not even gonna go get a Eldritch. Why would I do that? I guess we could send, like, Forbidden Droplet, but, like, this is just a weird position to be in. If I get Eldritch, I can go, like, Eldritch drop into... Go Eldritch drop to pop the Eldland. That's not very good. I'm just gonna get a conch. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's it. You could pop Eldland with Trident. I'm gonna do that at my end step. If they don't do anything that I need. Okay. What the fuck? Sure. Raiden is fine. I'm gonna shotgun it on the Raiden. Oh, is that Kanye West? Cool deck. Nice cock. Thanks, Kanye. Very cool. Wish I had something to interrupt this with, but I don't. Oh, nice. Good hit. Good hit. Wow, these are insane hits. Missed the Eldland. Oh, well, it wasn't sent from the Spell and Trap Zone. Wow. Can you draw any more of these? Jesus Christ. I see why Duel Links semied this card. Another Raiden. So it's 2 Raiden in hand. Lich is kind of an asshole. Raiden's thinking on some... Okay. This person has more elo than me, so they are better than me. God, we just cannot get a fucking break. Oh my god. Can we just get a bad mill? For fuck's sake, man. Okay. I'd take anything. Any bad mill I'll take. There are no bad mills if you only play good cards. What? The cards you want to mill are bad cards. Yeah, we're really about to lose to the Duel Links deck. Well, this isn't a Duel Links deck because if it was, from this position, they'd be making, like, fucking... thinking. Okay. They're not going to hit any. Yep. What'd I say? What did I say? The hand might just be full of this type of bullshit. Played against this deck in 2013, I think. Should have impermed that? No. I should not have. I struggle to think how this outs, like, anything that I'm up to. Chat isn't on screen? What the fuck? Oh, you're right, it isn't. Ready? Bada bing. And ba. Nope. Bada boom. There you go. What? Why? Am I missing something? This is 2K, right? Oh, they're making Zeus? Okay. So you only get one Zeus, right? Sure. They put it on the lesser one. That is interesting. I will infip the Zeus, for sure. G-boy. Oh, yikes. Oh, God. This is such a disaster. Sorry? Oh, Lambda? They milled 2 Gamma. There's no way. Sorry? Yeah, you want to run that one by me again? Hawk's fine. What am I popping? No, they didn't get Eldritch out with Sanguine. They got it out with Golden Lord's effect. How do I want to do this? I'm waiting for you to pass Praya. There we go. We're going to try and hit Lambda here. They had it. Damn, dude. That sucks. Oh, okay, sure. Wow, that is really rough, dude. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's all 3 Gammas. They have targets? I was gonna say... Your turb. Let's see if they want to do anything. That's a sweet rip off the top. Just a crazy, insane rip off the top. Let's go for Eldland here. We'll pay 800. Get a boy into rotation. Looks like we are going to be able to do that. We can droplet. We could droplet the Minerva. That seems pretty good. Droplet. The Minerva. Go like this. Let's get the boy out. And then let's activate Barrage. Which one of these do we know? This one, right? Oh, I forgot land. I'm so good. I'm so good at Yu-Gi-Oh, folks. I was just so excited to fire it. We'll go here. And here. 800? What the fuck? It can't... 800? It's 1800, right? Am I crazy? One, two, three, four, five. So if I want to play around Nibiru, I can only make the Zeus for 1, but that seems okay. I don't want a Zeus on my opponent's turn regardless. Okay. I think I actually feel pretty confident just passing here. No, not with the fucking double breakthrough skill engrave. Oh wow, they got everything, huh? I don't think it actually changes anything this turn, if I remember that. I maybe should have... No, I'm like, I should have kept enough. Dude, come on. I should have kept enough to Zeus again, but it doesn't matter with Breakthrough Engrave, right? Oh, I can't believe I'm going to lose this game because my opponent's on like this super high roll thing and I just played very conservatively. Game 1. I'm just not used to this deck yet. Wait, sorry, what? Hold up. Wait, hold up. Did you use both Sanguine Fs last turn? Looks like they banished Sanguine. What is going on here? Right? Didn't they fire Sanguine, then banish Sanguine? Did you use both? No clue. I ashed the first one, right? So you can't have set the Hawk. Or whatever this is. It's accepted game state? Very much not so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. No, no, no. We're resolving this. Alright. Sure. Shut up, kid. Bubs looking ass. Oh, Thnickaman looking ass. Alright, what are we boarding? I don't know what we're fucking supposed to board. I guess the Kaijus are fine. DD Ground seems pretty funny. I think I want Book of Moon very little in this matchup, and I think I want Nibiru very little in this. Oh, no, you know, actually Nibiru is probably pretty strong. Yeah, let's try it out. Here comes the Thnickaman. Shut up, kid. Oh, fuck. Making me go first. Alright, no big deal. This is a sweet hand. This'll get ashed. Alright, cool. No, it didn't. Let's go get my guy. You're gonna watch me learn the deck in real time. Ba-ba-bum. Ha-ha! I don't think it matters what we put under it. Go like this. We're gonna get a conch here. We're gonna do this to destroy our own cursed. Go land. We're gonna send a Conk, I think, is more important. We'll go 1, 2, end phase, Conk. Go grab Scarlet Sanguine. There it is. I mean, that's what we were supposed to do last game, and we just didn't. Our opponent's going to be out of their gourd. They're going to be like, holy shit, our opponent learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the last game! Yeah, that's fine. Wow, that is really greedy. In this deck, they're playing that. Wait! You're shitting me! Last game, they resolved 2 Solar Recharge. This game, they're on Extravagance. Okay. He's learning as well. Okay. Alright. He's gonna activate Solar Recharge not knowing Extrav's effect, calling it. We're gonna fucking find out, dude. Okay. Wow, that was 2 good ones. Okay. I'll go for the Trick Clown here. Last time we didn't get to activate Dryden, and, like, we're not saving it for our own land this time, so we might as well. Awesome. Dude, fucking sweet. Sure. I don't even want a Whiptail. Alright, Double Hawk. That really rocks. They're gonna get Sang here. Didn't he use Raiden already? This is Raiden's end phase effect. Ash my Scarlet Sanguine. Oh, that's a sweet rip. Holy shit. If they have a conch set, this is quite bad, but if they don't, it rocks. And we're gonna do it anyway. We want Shock here. No, we want Tiger Mortar. We're gonna try and get back... So, this is why I'm doing this line, exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought. Some stupid bullshit like that. So, what I was thinking here is, oh, we can equip the Ram underneath in order to protect against Breakthrough skill. But it ends up not mattering. Okay, second main, we're going to go into Link Spider. And then we can banish Eld, Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. We're going to get a Hawk. We can set the Droplet, and then end step we can Hawk for Sanguine. We still should be fine, right? Like, provided that isn't fucking Infip, we should be fine. So they get to get nothing here. They could have gotten Hawk. Why did they not get Hawk? Man, I don't know. Galaxy Cyclone targeting a set spell. So I'm going to go Hawk CL1, Sanguine CL2. They'll have an Ash. Oh, they're letting it go. Okay. We'll go him, banish him, and then he goes to grave. Oh, that's what I wanted. I mean, that was the intention of setting this up in this way, was to banish the Eldritch. I think we can just win from this position. Wow, by the way, Forbidden Droplet is far and away the best card in this deck. I'm shocked at how good this card is. Holy shit. I remember 7 months ago when I could not stand Eldritch, and now it's like the 12th most annoying thing in this format. Okay, a good normal. I'm taking 500 here, sure. Banishing Scarlet and Hawk, okay. They're gonna get Scarlet and Conk. It's gotta be Conk, right? They can't have that many Hawks. Yeah, this deck is so greedy, there's no way. I think they're just dead because I'm a turn ahead on recursion, right? And also because I'm playing Zoo. Kind of a sucky draw. What's in the extra here? There's no, like, generic... Oh, there's Barricade Borg. We could Borg off, like, Conk. That seems pretty bad. Let's just go to combat. He's not fantastic. This is gonna proc out the... Oh, no, it didn't. Boo. I spoke too soon. Alright, second main... We'll banish Scarlet. Go get... I think we want Hawk again, honestly. Yeah, because we already have the Conk. And we can't get it, because we are out of it. And then end phase, we'll get our Hawk. For our Scarlet. We have no more Eldritch cards. Whoa, that freaked me out. Was hoping to get a game in before I go flat broke Sag. If you're interested in playing on Dueling Book, I can play you after this. Yeah, Scarlet Sanguine is A-okay. It's going to be interesting if they conk here. So I might want to conk in response. In fact, I almost certainly do. Yeah, they're not going to, though. Raiden. Raiden is fine. Go for it. Buddy. Nice. Nice to see an X-Draft not end up in the hand. Nice to see them also misorder this. Raiden mills 2 wolves. Please! Okay. What would be bad for me? I was gonna say, you know what would be bad for me is the BLS link, but actually Forbidden Droplet beats that, doesn't it? Holy shit. Excuse me? Wow. I think I'm gonna let this happen. Nope. Nope. That's pretty good. Wow. Those are crazy hits. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. One more would do it, but I don't think he's going to. Yeah. I need him to conk my conk. Go for conk here. Yeah. That's good. That's what I like to see. I'm going to chain Scarlet so that he can't pop the Eldritch very profitably. So we'll go Eldritch. He goes conk. And then he has to target my conk, right? And then I just get away with murder. Oh, going for this one. Alright, in that case, I'm going to go here. Pop this guy. That way he wipes my board, and then goes for Chaos Ruler in main phase 2. Or goes for Eldritch. Lich crashes, right? Yeah. I don't really have very many more targets. Like, just these Liches in Graveyard recurring themselves is going to have to be enough. Krasis? That's DD Crow? Sure. That is not the one I'm concerned about. Yeah, go get your dragon, please. What the hell is that? Oh, they're going for Lich. Oh, wait, they're going to go into the extra deck? That's way more than 5 summons, yeah. This is summon 6. Conk was end of main. Wa-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There's no... I think they're out of Sanguines. If they have another Sanguine, we're kind of in trouble. But if it's just Conks, we're fine. Yeah. Okay. Stand by main. Oh, that's a sweet rip. Alright, and I think that's the end of the game. That's 55... Yeah, 60? Wolf? Wolf. Yes! God, I love Lightsworn. Boy, do I love Lightsworn. It is a deck, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, mill the whole deck, dude. I love to see it. All right. GG. Also, wait, hold up. Oh, did I cheat? Oh, how did I cheat? No, no, no. How did I cheat? No, 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 no. Explain to me how I cheated. There's no way. Nibiru after Sanguine Summon. You are correct. I did cheat. You existed, gross. Oh, that's fine. All right, we're gonna play this Chibi Gohan game, then we're gonna call it. If they are here. That was a real C moment, yeah. I'm still getting my C legs. Come on. I'm still getting my seamen legs. 3 more responses on this, on the deck lists. That one I've already seen. That one I've already seen too. Am I reading them in the wrong order? 14 responses. 13 deck screen caps. None of them are good yet. There's not a single one I'm like, oh yeah, great. Let's put that in. Oh, except for the Archfiend one. That'll go in for sure. Chibi Gohan, you wanna click accept, buddy? MBT Mount Fuji is Season 1 Player of the Year, not close. It's not showing you. Alright, let me try again. My name on here is Mono Blue Tron. Oh, here we go. This list is going in for sure. This is what people are scared of. Danger, Dark World, FTK. Look at these powerful FTK tools like Time Seal, Crazy Box, Droll and Lock Myself. Oh, this is actually not a bad one. It's Orchist. Wait, this is just Orchist. Oh, but with all the dangers. Sure. And with a bunch of macro in the side. What are you up to? This is not a real deck. You've sent me yep fish. There's some kind of fish. And then I know the other two, yeah. Chibi Gohan. Do you want to remake the room? Look at my deck, Baby Rage? Sure. Wow, this is shit. Damn, this is bad. Oh no, we kept self-destruct button ban. Sorry, buddy. What the fuck is this card? Knosepe. That's the Hero Lives target. Why? Because it's a 3? There's not better 3s? We got in. Folks, we made it in, and we've been owned. How do I send a deck? I just want you to take a look. Just send it to me on Discord. MBT number 7222. And I'm in the, if you hit ! socials, you can get a link to my Discord as well. Okay, there's this card. Sure. Unexpected die. Thinking. What if I just stop the die? Is it once per turn? No. I'll just stop the, what's his name? How many FTKs have you been sent so far? Not enough. Not very many. Not very many. Darius and Andal. Set 1. Set 2? Are you gonna... What's going on here? You gonna make the, Link monster? Has anyone submitted a Tempest FTK? No, I learned my lesson. I banned Tempest. Maybe it's because he's created the perfect FTK-less format. I agree. Alright. Well, you can't telegraph the steeds any harder than that. Just DM'd you a Tri-Brigade build? Alright, I'm here to see it, buddy. Damn! This is normal. There's nothing wrong with this. Alright, I assume that means he's letting the fire formation tanky go. We're gonna get a Thoroughblade here. This hand's kind of zoo heavy, if you know what I'm saying. We'll go for the Eldland next and fire it off. Alright, I guess we're getting Haketos, I suppose. Ooh, Rin, this is a really cool idea, but it's just Prankid with 3 reasoning. You're not playing 1 reasoning in Prankid. Why do you want 3? Alright, we'll go this guy, and then we will pop Darius. Oh, right. We will pop the back row. Called by. You have to be kidding me. That is the best punish in the entire deck. Oh my god. And War Chariot? I don't understand. What do you mean, War Chariot? I thought you popped. Yes, but called negates. If you don't play it at 1, you wouldn't play it at 3 as BS? Why? I don't understand. Why? Okay, well now we'll get it. Okay. I guess I will proceed to end phase. Banish this. We'll get a Sanguine. Because seeing a card 2 more times is important when it's tech. But if the value of that tech doesn't change, why wouldn't you still play it with a low percentage to see it? What does seeing a card 40% of the time versus seeing a card 20% of the time, or 10% of the time, mean for playing that card at all? Discard isn't cost? Jesus Christ. How long has it been since I've played Zoo? Let's find out. Yeah, like, I don't understand. What... First of all, reasoning isn't tech. If your definition of tech is just cards that accelerate your linear game plan, I mean, what is that? But second, Pank, called, etc. pretty much vanished upon being limited. What? Oh, he's just gonna go to battle. That's kind of cute. I don't know what game you've been playing, but Pank and Called are everywhere. They're... I mean, I can open up the decks that were played at this quarantine, but I think Pank was in every single side deck. Didn't want to tag out the Darius, huh? I guess I should have maybe summoned Eldritch and attack. Okay, that's a weird one. They drew a Gladiator Beast. Okay. Night Assailant. Well, yeah, so cards that have a completely different... Like, have different text on them when you have two of them, yes. Yeah, I may have messed this up. The value of a card changes in more copies because it's more reliable, especially in regards to non-OPT cards that can be good but aren't always, because they fill deck space and do progress the game plan. In what matchups does the value of reasoning change in a measurable way if you're playing Prankit? How is that a matchup determinative card, first of all? And second of all, the argument you've just typed is, functionally, I want to see it in some matchups, but not in all matchups. Wow, hard making Tamer Editor. It's almost like they can see what I'm playing. That's just how it be. It's no, it's not. Rin, and that's why you dropped after one round, and the individual who played 3 of the Mystic Mines so they could see it every game did not. Let's go get this guy. This is interesting. No, I didn't play mine and my internet fucked up, so thanks, buddy. Yeah? You know, mine is good in some matchups, but not all of them. So you shouldn't be playing 3, unlike the guy who played 3 and made top cut. How do we navigate this board state? We have to get the effect of the Domitianus off, so we're going to go for the Cursed Eldland. We get the Lich here. Oh, fuck. We don't have a Lich. Oh, God. Okay, Oh, he's just gone, huh? Alright, we'll go... Ram. Into... We can go Ram into Trident, target Domitianus. They'll pop it. That does literally nothing. We could make Ausa here. Ausa seems pretty good. It negates and destroys is the problem. Okay, let's go these 2 to the grave. It is so hard playing against someone with perfect information. Lich. Oh, God. Go to combat here. Gonna attack with Lich. I need him to redirect to something else, so I'm gonna attack into the Domitianus to make him think that I'm going for the Domitianus. Ideally, we'll get that redirect onto Andal. What attack? Huh? 35. Sure. That's really good for us, actually. So we can go to M2 here. We'll go for Ausa. See if that is allowed to resolve. We'll go these two away for Unicorn. We'll fire Unicorn, pitching Tanky. We'll grab Rejection if they allow it. Okay. And now we will set 1, set 2, and pass turn. This isn't fantastic, obviously, but it's better than not doing this. Cards that are functionally upstart Goblin in a strategy because of... So what's your defense of the dangers at 1 to 3? What do you mean? Till my turn. If you're saying what's my defensive dangers at 3, I think it's fine. What's wrong with the dangers at 3? Does that cause anything to happen? When was the last deck you saw that played dangers? Orcust? Tamer Editor number 2 is really bad, but I think we can get him to do Herc. Gren Maju. That's fine. Whoa, Gyzaris? Fucking excuse me? That's not a problem for us, actually. Targeting both my back row. I'll chain... Hawk, then Conk. So we'll go Conk, pop this guy. If they'll allow it. This is a lot of chonkers. We have played this very poorly. They're going to say target next. Does it target? Nope. This card's crazy. You can play 9 copies of Upstart with no deck cost and it's bad. The dangers aren't Upstarts. That's the point to that. The dangers are worse than Upstart. They are far, far worse than an Upstart Goblin would be. I maybe should have banished the Andal, because if they drew the reanimation spell, that's pretty bad for me. I mean, bad for the format. I don't think Dangers at 3 would see mainstream play. I think they'd only see like occasional play in like Workist. Like the most degenerate thing the Dangers were ever used in was Danger Thunder and Spiral, but like all the enablers for that are gone. Okay, we don't have any of this. Okay, we could just load up on guns, bring a friend. The line here is actually to make Zeus, right? Oh, we have to make Trident first. Go 800 here. Let's go grab... We want, like, Conch. And then we go Trident F to pop this. Go Land. Land locks you from attacking with non-zombies, which is a fucking disaster. For Conch, we go from Trident into Borbo. That's 4 material. Battle phase. Borbo direct. And then we can just sit on Zeus, I guess, for the foreseeable future. There should be 16 CWS top 16s. What attack? 1200. Ooh, Masterpiece and Eldritch might actually be nuts. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Oh, yeah. Someone try that out, please. Slash Draw was not only the funniest FTK of 2018, it was also the least good. Well, yeah, that's why it was so funny. That is true. We're going to set these... We get to set 4 at the end of all this? Wow, crazy. We've really turned this game around. We don't even have a white destiny. Shit. Just like straight up playing no white. I'm going to make some changes to this list, but it's just so sweet. And I think we can win from this position. All right, we got out of game 1. That was a disaster. How do you get monster protection on Peace and Eldritch? You contribute an Eldritch. Oh, right. And proceed to damage calculation. Sure. This card cannot be destroyed by that battle. Okay. Thinking. This is the tag out. No, the send. Send is fine. Think of reasoning at 3 like a token spawner with no downside for a deck that only needs 1 token to full combo. It's not better than 1 for 1, and you can replace it with just more hand traps, but at 3, it's a reliable way to either extend or start. Here's my response. What the fuck? Your hypothetical, first of all, doesn't resolve anything because it's the exact same scenario. Like, it's only a hypothetical if it translates something. This is the same scenario as the way that Prank Kid works right now. But second off, you can replace it with more hand traps, but... Oh my fucking god, dude. Whoa. Okay. At the end of, you can replace it with hand traps, but it extends if you need it, is true even if you can only play 1 copy, right? Special when attacking Glad Beast monster. Yeah. Okay. Pay cost to tag out, buddy. I can't believe it shuffles for cost. That's so crazy. Why aren't Prank Kids playing Reasoning? Because it's not very good in Prank Kid. Prank Kid already has 15 starters. It doesn't need 8 more that are only conditionally good. Yeah, but you don't play hand traps at 1, and that space is more readily filled by that driver that you already draw. Rin, wait, so hold up. Gladiator Beast monsters do shuffle for cost, right? Am I crazy? Yes. The reason Prank Kids aren't playing Reasoning is because they want to play hand traps. That's the reason. They want to play hand traps, and the deck already has enough starters. That's why that space in Prank Kid is better filled with... Oh, wow, that's a sweet rip. Okay. That space in Prank Kid is better filled with hand traps or Mystic Mines or Triple Tack or Forbidden Droplet now, and would be better filled with those cards if Reasoning was at 3. That doesn't change math at all. Reasoning is also extension with it, which the deck desperately needs or wants. What extension does Prank want? Prank Kid doesn't desperately need extension. What? Reasoning is bad in Orcust? Yeah, of course. You gotta conceive of Reasoning as like a pretty bad foolish burial in a lot of scenarios. Something to play through Ash. I mean, like, okay. If you find yourself losing to Ash more than losing to other stuff, then yes, it's quite good. But if you find yourself losing to Ash, you should probably be playing it now, right? Why are you not doing that? Like, think about it this way. You're playing 1-for-1, right? Would you play 3 1-for-1 if it was at 3? It's the exact same question. I'm going to infip this. Oh, never mind. A lot of people are saying no. We're talking about in Prank Kid specifically here. And I think there's actually an argument to not play it at all in Prank Kid. But yes, you know. This has been game 1. This has been a 30-minute game 1. The general truth of the matter is, I do not understand why people are playing are refusing to play really powerful cards at 1, but are willing to play them at 3. Good games, Chibi. That was actually a lot of back and forth. That was crazy. I just don't understand it. I don't know. Like, everyone is looking at cards that are on the limited list, and I'm like, put them to 3, and they're like, if we put this card to 3 that sees 0 play now, things will get out of hand! Like, what does putting Ignister Prominence to 3 realistically do, right? No one's playing it at 1. What is putting, like, powerful Fun-Ofs to 3 realistically do? Honestly, if Regeki wasn't good, then you could put Regeki to 3. It is good, so you can't. Alright, so the one thing I'm going to change in this deck is... I don't like the extra. I think it's a little sus. But otherwise, really powerful deck. Really strong stuff. Mount Fuji knows his shit. Is Raigeki actually playable right now? Yeah. Raigeki and Dark Hole are extremely good right now. Just because, like, there are several decks that actually lose to it. It's just a bigger number. Yeah, I agree. So the argument for put a card 2/3, it's broken, should be the card is already good at 1. and you're giving people more chances to see it. It should not be, well, of course the card's not broken in 1, but if you put it to 3, then I'll remember it exists, and then I'll play it, and then it will be proven to be good. That's like, I have no idea where that logic comes from. Like, there are corner cases, like, oh, I want to play triple good, dangerous, or none because they're only good in critical masses. I get that. I don't think it's true, but I get it. But, like, there's just not a really good argument for, like, oh, you know, like, Draco Face-Off is okay at 1, but if you put it to 3, it'd be crazy. Gold Sarcophagus is okay at 1, but if you put it to 3, it'd be crazy. Reasoning. I'm looking for other limited cards. Birdman, maybe. Unless there's like a Birdman that needs 2. Are you able to see why I went 4-4? I am. Can I have engaged 1? No. Rhoda. Yeah, like Rhoda can't go to 3 because it's already crazy at 1. Right? Why did Dragon Link cut called when it went to 1? I have no idea. I just don't know. I think it's because, like, I think it's because Dragon Link, at this stage in its development, can play through most individual hand traps that called would beat, right? Like, if you called an Ash or a Veiler or something, who cares, right? That never ends the Dragon Link player's turn. They would rather just trade 1 for 1 and load up on more extenders. You can't called Gamma, Nibiru, or Infip, which are, like, the good hand traps versus Dragon Link. So, and for what it's worth, a lot of Dragon Link players are playing shit like Triple Tack main, because it is a better response to monsters like that. Super Peludo says, MBT, could you try this deck? It seems really good. I'm not reading these cards. I'll read them. Maybe we'll do some Drytron on like Friday or something. I'm gonna search for the quarantine decks. Who was anyone playing Called? Someone had to be playing Called, right? No, but also Reborn. Holy shit. No, but also Harpies. Barrage? Let's put Barrage to 3. Actually, Harpy is in most of these. That's crazy. Is Harpy good again? Called in the Prank Kid. That makes sense, because they have an Ash problem. I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, Mech Knight, right? What would you even hand trap Mech Knight with? Called in the other Prank Kid. Makes sense. It looks like most of the decks that are super resilient aren't playing Called, and most of the decks that are do. Or vice versa. 60 cards, couldn't find space for Called. The Avarice. 42 cards, had to find space for Xyz Import. I love Basam Steel's deck. It's so fucking normal. Alright, that is going to be it for me, I think. Thank you all for coming by. Oh, do you all want to do reading series? It's pretty late. Alright, we'll do reading series Wednesday. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate it. I am going to play you out and then head to bed. I'll put up the video about the tournament tomorrow, so I'll go through there and let people know if I want them to represent Degen strategy. But until then, if you liked what you see, please check out my YouTube below. I spend much more time on there than I do on here. My Twitter, where I make funny Yu-Gi-Oh! Ha-has, and the Discord, where we all get together and do stuff like this. I'm going to play one more ad, and you got to click as much as you can, and then I'm going to send you over to whoever's streaming. Bye.